All right, hello and welcome to Epic Interactions, where a couple guys, a couple girls get together, play some Dungeons and Dragons, drink some coffee, try and stay alive. Speaking of coffee, but anyway, welcome back, and happy Valentine's Day. Really? Where are we going?
Just going to get her stuff.
Oh, good job.
Hey, where'd it go?
So welcome back. Happy Valentine's Day to those who are going to be celebrating it here in the next couple of hours or so. We are back to our regular schedule, and as you've probably noticed, there's been some more stream content between me, Rahun. We've been trying to get on playing some League. I know there's another big one right now, Apex Legends. I'm trying to figure out that one, so that one should be pretty fun to get around there.
I got it. I've already got like 25 wins under my belt and stuff, so I've pretty much figured it out, and I'll teach you the ropes.
Well, I'm playing on PC though.
I can play on. It's free on PC too.
Oh, is it?
It's a free game on all platforms.
I don't know that.
And it's gonna be cross-platform.
Is it?
Yeah. So
Cool.
no excuse. Just because you're trash
Oh, okay.
Wow.
All right.
So,
does not mean I can't make you better.
in other news, let's see. That's pretty much it. Just basics. But we'll be back every Wednesday. So shout out to those. Oh, there we go. Actually, we just became Twitch affiliates about 2 weeks ago. So if you could subscribe, you get a free subscription with your Twitch account, or not Twitch account, your Amazon Prime account. So if you have an Amazon Prime account and you wish to sub to a favorite streamer, it doesn't have to be us, but we would appreciate it. But you have access to that as well. So other than that, I think we will go ahead and dive into tonight's episode, where our heroes last were going through the mountains, the Great Barrier Mountains, making their way over to the White Dragon Lair, where the White Dragon by the name of Thraka, you guys traversed the mountain ridge through the mountain pass. You passed the Frost Giant village with some decisions there. You created an avalanche that came down on the Frost Giant's village. However, with some sightseeing, you saw that there seems to be a riot forming toward the White Dragon. So, with that, you guys were caressing the corner, coming up on the lair, which I forgot to get your people.
This was the whole rest you rated down to, or something like that.
I got blue up and then we just went outside.
You were coming up on the lair.
Remember, we were in the narrow path, and we rested in the narrow path. We made the little.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Where you found some information.
Someone found it longer, I'll take it.
I'll tell you now.
Can I have one
I mean, 75 hit dragon's average hit is like full 50. Because I'm a barbarian. And my roll was a d12.
I wasn't doing like increasing hit points.
So,
So then you need to add all that right
I
now.
know, but I can't really say.
So, and some of you noticed, Rahun noticed that
I'm listening.
okay. On the mountain ridge here was like a little area in which that you could stay in that looked well protected, or at least well concealed. There was items that I gave out that I didn't have a card to. Do you remember what they were?
I think I wrote it down. Cloak of Deception, Quiver of Thick Arrows, and Harpoon. At the same time.
And a harpoon what?
Launcher.
Okay, yeah. So you have a harpoon launcher that has 3 harpoons to it. I don't have a thing for it, so I'm gonna tell you to write it down. The quiver of thick arrows.
Yeah.
So it's still a D. There's 25 arrows in there. and you add 10 to the attack and to the damage of toward dragons.
Of course you do.
Nope, I
Say you got a pencil.
I do.
That real quick, just for that one. One more time. Say it for me one more time. Plus 10.
Actually, I'm gonna change that right now.
I'm gonna change that right now.
I'm gonna change that right now. Now that I think about it, because her sharps are.
Welcome to D&D.
So you get a plus 10 to the damage to dragons.
Oh, you said you were gonna change that.
I did.
You
I said
plus-
to the attack and damage.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
now it's
you're
just
right.
the damage.
Yeah, you're right. That's better.
Yeah. So that way, at least you gotta hit it first, you know.
Yeah.
And then you have 25 arrows.
The merfolk.
And then for the cloak of deception, it hides you from true sight. And advantage to stealth.
Oh yeah, you told me this last time. Scries.
Yep.
Hidden proficiency in deception and hidden
There you go.
sight. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm immediately gonna get the quiver to cast.
And the
Can you move that mic between you two? And you guys might have to speak up a little bit.
So I'm gonna give the quiver of thick arrows with 2 C's
thick.
to cast.
Thick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give it to her.
Okay.
And currently she has on the elven cloak, but because the cloak of deception would be beneficial to her for the time being, I will hand her the cloak of deception with a note saying I would like the temporary trade.
And you're still an eagle, right?
No,
No.
I wasn't an eagle.
So you turned back?
Yeah, I haven't been an eagle for
A while.
Yeah.
We
Well, you used the eagle to fly over the gel.
Yeah, but then
went
we
to the
landed.
actual
Yeah.
and
place
I was
we
trying
came
to
back.
tell him that,
Mm?
and he reverted back because he was
Okay.
trying to tell Cass it
Okay.
or something like that.
I'm just making sure.
Are we
'Cause-
trading?
Yeah, because then we went back and fought it.
Yeah, we fought the
Yeah.
thing.
I
And you
killed
killed
it.
it in like one hit. Yeah.
I killed it in
Yeah.
like 4 hits.
Your
Yeah.
cloak of elven kind?
So
Almost
I
cloak of deception,
wrote
so
her a little
okay.
note
Okay.
because she has currently the elven cloak, and on the note it says temporary trade. This could be advantageous.
Oh yeah, because you have your silent. Yeah.
Correct. This could be
So-
advantageous
That he's
to
broken.
defeating
Yeah.
the that I have
Just let
not.
it ride. Oh,
Um,
so this has even more.
cool.
advantage.
And
No,
then
you already have this.
for Sam,
So
I
I'm
have
giving
this.
you.
When did I get
this,
this?
Like when we first.
Yeah, where's Sam at?
You told me to.
so Sam, he's right here. Sorry. Oh,
Yeah, I can't see him.
I didn't know I had that.
Jeez,
Okay, so I'm trading
This.
this for
How
this.
rude.
Hold on, that's like kind of balancing on the edge. Be careful.
So Sam, so you getting there pretty much very, very much earlier than they do. You kind of analyzed the battlefield a little bit, but you also found this little ridge up in the top left hand corner as you were coming into it. I'm actually going to show you that here shortly.
Okay.
Does that help? Can you see?
I can
So what is your cloak?
So you're right up here.
Eight.
And you have been just kind of chilling out there. You slept there. You had a nice little area, and you've been keeping watch over this area. You noticed that the dragon has not come back or has left, so you're not really sure if it's out yet or still in its lair. However, you've monitored some of the kobolds that are inside, and they just seem to be moving stones around. That's all they seem to be doing. They don't seem to be doing anything of value or of any use. They just seem to be doing slave work. And then, so as you were kind of looking over the battlefield again, looking over, some of the skies, you noticed Rahun, Emerald, and the party coming up to this situation. And they're right over here.
Gotcha. Did I notice any stocks of gold or any valuables laying around?
Make a perception check.
Pretty bitchin' map, by the way.
Thanks. 18. You don't 19. You don't see any treasure within the lair, but you do see that within the lake, like this little area, you do see what seems to be coins and treasure frozen deep beneath the lake.
Okay.
And actually, if you come up and look, you can actually see yellow spots.
I already saw it. That's why I was saying, like,
Yeah.
pretty bitchin' map. It's pretty well detailed.
Thanks.
And
Is it cocaine?
What, baby powder?
that's the frozen dragon
If
up
you
there.
wanna hang out, you gotta take
Costs a lot of money,
her
okay.
out. Cocaine.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Am I to assume that I see the frozen dragon on the other side of the room from me?
Yes. So you see the frozen dragon and you see the frozen griffin.
Alright.
There's a dragon in it.
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
Am I the only one who's here on Wednesday?
Can I just have a,
Like-
like, a sip of your whiskey?
Yeah. No, there's a whole bottle over there if you want some.
I guess I don't want
It's green. It's green apple.
We got all kinds of stuff.
It's green apple.
And
I'm sorry, excuse me.
Actually, hey. Can
What
you
was
do me a
that?
favor and just put some ice in
I'm
there?
gonna message the group and tell them to come meet me over here somewhere.
sure, you can message one person. Who's it gonna be?
Um,
Well, I guess you could do all of them. Okay, yeah, it's a cantrip.
Well, yeah, but you
Yeah.
have to do individual
Yeah, so he literally goes.
conversations. Well,
Yeah.
individual
He's like.
conversations.
So you all get a message that says, look this way or up in this area, blah 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 blah, and you all see him on the ledge there.
Just give him one of these.
You get a finger from Rahun.
I wave.
I just look at
I
him.
try to wave. Can you wave for me?
So you get waves of gestures and.
We're like, oh hey, like we're all in class.
And you do notice that the sky is foggy. Cloudy. There's no sun hitting this area. It does seem to be in a big blizzard.
Gotcha. Alright. Alright. That's all I'm gonna do for now.
If
Okay.
I haven't already, since I have the page from the library, I want to be telling everybody everything I know about the dragon.
Sure. What is everything you know about the dragon?
Give me a second. I took a picture of the page.
That's cute.
Find it.
Little do you know, it's
It's
wrong
an
page.
It's an ancient white dragon. Its armor class is 20. Its hit points are 333.
Hey, well, you just know that it takes a lot of hit points.
There is no what are hit points.
Yeah. What
its
are?
speed is basically 40 feet, whether it can burrow, fly, or swim, apparently. Its strongest skills are perception and stealth. Immune to the cold, of course.
You just figured this out.
I know. It's just funny to laugh about it sometimes.
We said this last session. Right?
It
We all
can-
felt like we were probably walking into our deaths.
It's been real, y'all.
Legendary resistance. If the dragon fails a saving throw, it can choose to succeed instead.
What?
Yep.
What the heck is up with that?
Whoa.
Yep.
Why are you looking at me like I made up the
Sorry,
Three
rules?
I
times,
know.
3 times a day.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, 3 times a day.
Yeah, you can do it 3 times. And then
As you guys are talking, you start to hear the sounds.
Stealth. Pass without
Yeah,
trace.
stealth.
Bless.
All of
I
the
don't
above.
have bless.
I do. I pass that trace. It adds a 10 to all of our stealth. So roll stealth. Roll stealth.
I only add 10 to it, right?
Yes. And plus your whatever your stealth modifier is.
You're like, run me alive!
I'm 31 stealth, DM.
31 stealth. That's great.
We add 10.
Action
So.
20.
What happened to my
Correct.
my bag of
Hold it.
Oh, here's one. Here's this and my bag of
Okay, I didn't
tricks.
get to play last week, but I did say in a prior session that I was
Okay.
telling them stuff in the book, so I would have told you guys more.
Okay.
That's fine.
Sure. Yeah. no problem.
We also, by the way, have these hooks and rope that we can shoot.
So are you
they're
guys
like
stealthing?
harpoon
Where are you guys
hooks and
stealthing around? Like, what are you guys like?
I'm going towards the fire person, just kind of keeping myself against the mountain wall.
As I see him coming towards me.
31 stealth, bud. Roll perception before you say you can see me, bud.
He's not wrong.
I'm gonna just do what I did earlier and tell everybody, don't move. Just stay hidden for a second.
Alright,
So
so what's around me that I can use to stay hidden with?
I'm just trying to figure out a way.
Like, there's a tree. These are trees. They're not like shrubs. They're trees.
I would like to go to the nearest tree, I guess, and try to, like, be hidden from an above view of some sort. Like in the, like, you know, there's shadows available.
Sure. So you're gonna come to what? This tree or this tree?
The closest one, that would be more on the left.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for like an easy way for Cass to be able to climb up here. Like figure out the best path for her to take, so that way when she gets there and tries to climb up.
I can
She
also
knows it.
hide in natural phenomenon, so is there
And-
anything closer to me that would help?
A natural.
Snow.
Yeah, snow. Okay.
Snow's a natural phenomenon.
Okay, that works.
The blizzard that's going on
Sure.
around us.
So you just want to like lay down right there. Like, just
It's
kind of
like if I have
just
anything,
dig yourself. She makes a snow angel. She's like,
if I have anything that's like shiny, I want to make sure that's hidden. If I have anything that's like bright, vibrant colors, I want to
Sure.
like try to use all
alright.
that stuff.
So
to my advantage.
what's everybody's
Do
stuff?
you really even have like
I
bright,
don't
vibrant? I was gonna say like
I
you're wearing like
don't
leather
know.
armor, which is
29.
Yeah, I only rolled 7.
Okay.
ooh. I got a 31.
31.
Hey, Juan.
Yes, sir.
That's the 10 plus adding your stealth modifier. Ugh,
To see if what?
gross.
Until I see the dragon.
Holy.
My
Fudge.
modifier is 12.
Who has the cloak on right
Add
now?
your stealth.
Of
The
deception.
cloak
with
of
a
deception?
5.
I.
Plus what's your
Okay,
stealth?
you have stealth with
No,
advantage. You know that, right?
Oh my
No.
god.
All right. So
Oh,
what's
that was worse, so 20.
what's everybody's?
31.
31.
19.
19.
Also
What
30.
are we rolling for?
Also.
Stealth.
31.
Stealth. Add 10.
Add 10.
He's no. He would not get it. He's not in the actual.
Oh no, I'm not stealthing.
You have to be in a certain range to do it. He was up top.
Okay.
Well, I'm
Sorry.
gonna message everybody and be like, y'all be ready in case this doesn't work. I'm gonna be the best distraction you have.
So who got the
I
19?
can't even do it.
Hello.
Uh-oh. One shot, I'm dead.
So you see,
Okay.
so you do see as the dragon comes down by the name of Thraka, he just kind of settles right here, and he immediately turns his eyes as you see he's he's battle tested. You see as he's got multiple scars. You can see his wings have been repaired, just whether that be like through medical uses. There's actually like a part of like a little medical or metal tip to one of his wings. It almost looks like this little strap.
Was
right
this
here
guy doing drugs before the battle?
is medical or is not medical is metal. So it almost has like
he's
a
just getting high with all his buddies, isn't he?
it almost has like a cyborg like
Just thinks
tendency.
He's cool.
However, as he goes to kind of hover and then puts all 4 of his feet down, he first makes his head and rears it over to Atreya as he goes, "I see you." And then he just kind of tears his head up a little bit more over toward Sam, and he says, "I see you."
Well, that sucks. I only just
I'm
lost
gonna
that
reply to
advantage
that.
spot.
Sure.
In Draconic, I wasn't trying to hide, and I'm gonna slowly take off my my jacket, and I'm gonna light a torch and engulf myself in it, exposing my dragon scales.
Okay.
You know, you've got a nice little collection here. I bet Lord Rakdos would love to know about this place.
No, thank you.
He might. I have no idea who Rakdos is.
Actually, Yes.
You know, it's the funny thing about the red dragons. They don't like to tell people other dragons of their existence, but they're fiercely aggressive when it comes to gold. And I see your pond that you covet so well is filled to the brim with it. You know, I'd like to know that he could just come over here with his armies and just take out a one lonely silver dragon.
He's a white dragon.
Sorry, white dragon, you're right.
Then by all means, let him come and join my collection. As he takes a kind of step back because he sees that he's blocking your view. As he then shows the silver dragon that's behind him, also frosted up.
You're right. I see one dragon, but it's funny. There's only one, considering the army that would come from the red dragons.
If they can get past the mountain and the cold weather, and then decided to come down into my lair, then we shall see if their persistence is as you say. As far as I know, I have already scouted the area, and there are no dragons nor armies to be seen, besides the one to the south.
That's why I'm here. I'm the scout to find gold for them. And finding this place is kind of a gold mine for me because it then ups my ranks.
Sure. Are you lying at this point? Do you need to roll deception?
That's fine. I was waiting on it.
Sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and try and sneak my way past the dragon.
Sure. Where
I'll
would
stay up tight against the wall, and I want to get to the silver dragon that's frozen.
you want to try and go across the whole wall? You're gonna have to make at least 2 more stealth checks if you do that.
Well, he's distracted by him, right? Do I get advantage if he's distracted?
He has true sight, so that's what's kind of.
Oh, okay. Whatever. I'll just get my spear out then.
I mean, he technically has blind sight too, but he doesn't have tremor sense, so.
That's fine. I'll just.
Stay where you're at?
Yeah, I'll just get my spear.
I mean, you
out.
can't move. You just make yes, please.
No, I understand.
Okay.
I'm not gonna take the risk then.
What were you saying? Sorry.
25.
Yeah, no.
25. He got a 15 plus deception, or sorry, instigation. Okay. All right, keep going.
Sorry, that's wrong. That was
Yeah, you
that was
can
15
try
plus
and
18.
do
I'm sorry, that's 32.
Okay, keep going.
So like now.
The contingency plan is that I'm already pretty high ranked as it is, considering I come from, a pretty hellish background. So they know where my location is. So if I go disappearing, there's going to be an army to come find me. And when a fire dragon army enters an area, something like this, there isn't going to be any cold left. There's enough of them to turn this entire place into a volcano and make this their new lair.
How many did you say they are?
There's enough.
Define enough. And why should I be worried? This place stays cold just because of pure geographical location.
That's fine. Fire dragons emit heat. You see how I'm on fire? You see my red scales?
I could turn that if you'd like.
I mean, you could, but then you'd have to deal with the armies that would come.
And they would come in a couple months' time. You'd give me enough time to rise my own army.
You make a valid point. But once again, obviously you're not familiar with red dragons.
Right now.
So I'm saying, should I?
I am not.
Sneak
Nor do they come into my area. I stay away from them, they stay away from me. The last red dragon I fought was a crimson dragon, one of the conclave, but he decided to leave my area soon enough. Are you with her? And he looks down at Atreya.
We're temporary allies, yes.
Temporary allies. So could she be my lunch?
I would prefer not.
I'll trade
Can we?
I want to cast Hunter's Mark on the dragon.
Sure. I think you break stealth.
Would I?
When you cast Hunter's Mark, because he can sense it. Because he can sense it.
Well, it's an action and you're casting, so yeah.
That one out yet, but he gave for the previous last
Well,
session.
It's up to you.
Hold then. I want to attack this thing before it attacks any of us.
So you're declaring you're going into attack. You're gonna attack.
He gave us like 3,000. The last session,
I
we
think
haven't
so.
gotten it
Okay.
yet.
So go ahead and roll the attack. See if you hit.
I got
But I'm gonna break stealth to attack anyway, so I want to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Before I.
Hunter's Mark. With this attack, I'll go ahead and say that you guys can be part of a surprise round if you wish, so everybody can roll initiative into
Yeah,
this.
because he already
I
sees
need
me,
to calculate everything to make sure it's right because
So bonus mark. So you have Hunter's Mark.
he's surprised because he hasn't seen me. Or would get so I get Hunter's Mark.
last session. So 2. Yes.
Just a freaking
Yes,
D10
but
look like
last session that we just did, he hasn't given out yet. Which one? The 2 weeks ago.
So then I remember that.
Correct. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think I
It is.
So if I do
I'm
damage,
pretty sure we got.
I get 1
I think like
plus 9 plus Hunter's Mark.
I need to find out.
Sneak attack, extra 2d6 on damage.
you should have already been out of it.
Damage if advantage on attack roll, which I do get advantage on attack roll because assassinate kicks off because it hasn't attacked yet. So then I get advantage on my attack roll.
Yep, and then if you hit, it's an automatic crit.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
This is like this session. Did we get experience from the last 2
Which means I get an extra 2d6
sessions?
No.
Okay, the only reason I ask is because I would have
on
leveled up.
damage.
That would be really helpful.
How do you know?
Well,
It's 15,000 and he was
yeah,
already
I'm,
at
like,
level 10
really
for a
close
while.
for the last 2.
Wait, you're 15?
Yeah, I'd like.
Go ahead.
I would be.
Go ahead,
close.
level up.
Okay. It's the only reason I'm asking.
I'm only at like 7,000 to get to.
No, I'm
level
literally
11.
It's not 7,000.
I know,
Close,
but
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying
after
I'm at
after
7.
this, you
I'm
might. Yeah.
1,500 away.
Yeah, you'll make it.
Alright.
I think I added it. I think it was like 23
23.
from the past 2 sessions.
I
It was
just
like
we
3,000.
can figure that out after. I just need to know about the look.
Yeah, you got it. You're like, I may need this for this fight.
Yes. Level
So are we
6.
rolling for
Sir?
initiative?
Yeah, if you'd like to take part in this first attack, roll initiative. Sweetheart, babe, love of my life. What'd you roll?
2 freaking 5s.
2 5s.
So 16.
Hey.
I got a not natural 20.
That didn't hit.
Hold on. What's your? Oh yeah. So hold on. What's your initiative?
10.
That's your initiative.
Well, actually, it'd be 15 because of alert.
There you go.
Wait, no, I think that 5 is included in my initiative, so it's 10. I think. Because I think I calculated my initiative with that attack alert in it.
So your dexterity is what? +5.
Right.
Okay. So that's a +5 right then and there. What'd you roll?
I didn't roll initiative.
All right. We should do that.
17.
There we go. That's +10 because she has +5 for dexterity and then +5 for
So
alert.
27.
27. God bless. All right. Who's next?
Not natural 20 for me.
Cat.
I have 19.
20 for Rahun.
9.
19 you said?
Yes.
And 9. Not 9?
9.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say 9?
9.
Alright.
Yeah.
9?
Yeah, 9.
9?
Yeah.
Wait, can I see the book too on what I get with a favorite enemy? 'Cause
12.
Dragons are my favorite enemy.
You get like advantage on your attacks and stuff.
Which she already got an advantage with the double 5s.
Yeah, but on my attack. Well, the only reason I had that attack though, I mean I had advantage on it. It was because of assassinate.
Yep.
Wait, but because he's a favorite enemy on my future hits, I get advantage also. So then I'm guessing that one didn't hit then. So I'll roll my second attack. Oh, super crappy tonight. 28.
28 hits. So,
So because he hasn't attacked yet, that should still be a crit.
Yes. So, for those that are watching,
Can I roll damage?
yeah, go ahead and roll damage. So as Sam's talking to him, all of a sudden you see his Cass, hearing that Atreya might be lunch, kind of gets up from her snowy angel area with the bow drawn as she releases, and you tell it just flies right by him. And as for he finally switches his head over real quick, noticing that he did not notice you. The other arrow strikes him straight down the head of the scale. As you can see, it just kind of crests right underneath one of the scales, giving you that crit.
Do I, question, because he's my favorite enemy, do I get to double any of this damage? Or does it not affect my damage?
So a crit is all the dice that you roll doubled.
All the dice, okay.
And Rahun, you're next.
Cool. Spear. Throw.
So
As hard as I can.
it's 23 damage.
Ooh, that seems very low.
23 damage?
Well, yeah, because I only get a d10 plus 9 for my longbow, but I
And
only
then
get to
you're
double
using-
that. So that's 8 plus 9 is 17.
And
No,
then
that's not right.
you also get like Colossal Slayer, and you get plus 10 because of the.
Did she go with Colossal Slayer?
27.
That's what I thought. Yeah, she has like.
No, I think she went.
I
Oh
don't
no,
have Colossal Slayer.
you do have Colossal
I
Slayer.
don't think so.
Okay.
Well, make sure you add up all that plus your Hunter's Mark damage, and because you're using the thick arrows, it's plus 10 additional damage.
Did you give her the thick arrows?
Yes.
Yes,
Sure did.
you did.
I sure did.
Okay, so I didn't add that then.
So
Because
yeah.
I already added Hunter's Mark and my sneak attacks, only 2d6.
That sneak attack damage is also doubled. Those dice for the sneak attack damage is also doubled. All
know.
dice that you roll are doubled.
Okay. So then I just can't add.
Your modifiers just aren't doubled. That's it.
Yeah.
So
So
if you rolled a
8.
4, that would be an 8.
So 8 plus 9, that's my Hunter's Mark. That's 17.
That's a 4.
21, 25, 26, 27. And plus 10,
37.
Just for the nature of like we haven't been here in a while and we're going into a fight. If you guys would like to help each other, feel free to do so.
Yes.
That's always.
I was
gonna
going
be
to,
us.
regardless of what you said.
Do you have the challenge rating?
Hit me with that DM lightning. Okay.
It is an ancient dragon,
No, that's
right?
fair enough.
I do. Or I should. 20. It is an ancient dragon, right?
Yes. You were the one who told us it was an ancient dragon.
Well, I realized that, and then I took a picture of the book of both adult white and young white. But he told us it was ancient.
I throw my spear
even
at
so,
it.
act like it's ancient because they're the strongest of all of them anyway.
So how much was it?
37.
Okay.
Wait, can I use my... Oh, Hunter's Mark is a bonus action, isn't
Yes,
it?
ma'am.
Do I have another action? I guess my action is my... Okay.
Use attack.
Nope.
twice.
I was just wondering if I could stealth again. Can I stealth again? Or no?
Nope.
Alright.
Spear.
Spear. Chuck spear. I make the attack.
Okay.
Oh, this is the spear you just learned the name to.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be butchering it hard. Alright, so it doesn't specify what roll I'm using, but it just says +1 to attack, so I'm assuming you just use the same as what I would use for my great axe, or just a regular axe.
Well, spear is dexterity based, so you'd roll a d20 plus your dexterity.
D20 plus dexterity. That's 18. I don't think that hits.
18. So you hit the spear and it just goes dink, and then it just hits the ground. You make a performance check with advantage because you do know the word.
Yeah, it's Restrava.
Yeah.
14.
You butcher it, but it like you see as it like quivers and then it.
Cool. Throw it again.
Sure.
No.
No? So this time you like throw it and you're just like, God, I do not know how to throw a spear.
Strava. No.
No? So you're like, the heck was that? It's just laying on the ground.
Just so everybody knows, I got a 7 on that performance check.
Atreya, you are next.
Okay, I would like to cast Hunter's Mark on him. Use my bonus action.
Are you finished? I'm sorry, Cody.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Well, my only other bonus action at this point is I'll just take a big swig of my drink and I will go into my drunken monk state.
Sure.
So they will all see me just kind of stumbling and falling at this point.
Okay.
I would also like to just throw out that I do have a sharpshooter's feat. So if you guys know of any situation where that will benefit me, please let me know.
The only problem with that is it takes 5 off your initiative in this guy's.
Yeah, but you have advantage.
If you
I
choose,
should use
you can
sharpshooter.
take a -5 penalty to the attack roll and then add +10 to the damage. But that's if you choose. It doesn't automatically do it.
But that means if you say sharpshooter, you're choosing it.
Okay. Okay. Well, it also just says that attacking at long range doesn't impose disadvantage. Oh, so I have to say sharpshooter
Correct.
to get the advantage of not having long range as a disadvantage. Aww. Okay. Alright, so, well...
This is kind of what I was like, maybe we should get a catch-up session.
Okay, so, alright, well then I won't do that. But I'm casting my Hunter's Mark, and then so I'm just going to go use my 2 attacks to shoot at the dragon.
Sure.
Yo, if there's any other hunters in this area, they all see him right now.
Okay.
Get it? Hunter's Mark? Dude, I should be a bard.
So, I will... Hold on. So, 18 and... 18 and 12.
Oh, by the way, who has the immovable rod? Okay. I was about to be like,
75
that
feet.
was on Baldwin's body.
Actually, I think I might have given it to someone. I don't remember. Hard to remember that.
18 and 15?
No, 18 and 12.
18 and 12?
Yeah.
So you release 2 bolts, and they just kind of soar right past them.
Yeah. And then for movement, I mean, I just want to use as much as the tree to block me because he knows I'm there. So, you know.
Okay.
That's pretty much where I'm at.
Sure.
That's 3/4 covered, Buck. That's 3/4 covered.
The tree's not that big. It is covered, though. It is
That's
covered.
half covered, bro.
You know what? To be fair, though, I feel like... Never mind. That's a stupid argument. Let's move on.
Okay. Sam, you're
It's
up.
going to be really dumb.
I don't know what the argument was.
Like, oh yeah, this is a drag.
No, this one. I was about to say this one. Come on, Sam. I really just don't. Unless I roll a d20 and do like divine smite, you know what I mean? I have no chance.
You're up, Sam.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to figure out if
This
message
thing
will...
flies. How do you think I feel?
Yeah.
And now I don't even have my spear anymore.
I'll say no. It won't cost the action. I mean, as long as it's like 1. If it's like 4 or 5, then yeah.
Well, I'm going to try to message the Silver Dragon to see if he's alive.
Okay, go for it.
Mentally in Draconic, I'm going to say, excuse my rudeness, Mr. Silver Dragon, but are you still alive in there?
You hear a faint, very, very faint, almost kind of muffled, like if somebody like held their mouth open, like very much blocked. But you distinctly hear.
I've got a link, don't I? Because message allows 2-way, so he should be able to telekinetically talk to me.
Yep, you still get blockage though. You have a feeling that maybe the ice has some magical interference with it. But very distinctly, do you hear the words muffled, "I'm a miss."
I'm a what?
I'm a miss. As in, I am not a mister.
Okay.
How dare you?
Hey,
This is
I-
2019.
I
Assume
did something.
gender.
Please, I apologize. So, alright, are you going to allow me to have a second? Or no?
Yeah, go for it.
It'd be inappropriate for you.
If I throw fire near you, will you be able to get out?
No,
I mean, you can see it if you really want to.
I have tried.
No, you're not gonna see it.
Fire?
Yes.
Told you. Told you.
Emerald, you are next.
Well,
When you're up.
yeah. I'll hold until Emerald goes.
Okay, what's the trigger? And what are you doing?
I'm just gonna. I would like to go last.
Okay.
Just until all my party members have went, and then that way it'll give me enough time to figure out my action.
Sure. Are you holding like a spell? Because I need to know the spell now.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay. But if you hold your action though, and I don't have a declared spell, I cannot give you that action once it comes.
We've already hit him, obviously. What does the state of the dragon look like?
He looks healthy and pissed.
Yeah. There's only one little nick.
Well, he now has a horn in the center of his face.
Yeah.
He's over here like, what up?
You see,
You a bitch.
he's flexed. He's ready to fight, and it does not look like he's going anywhere.
Nothing is impossible.
Yep, so everything I said at the beginning is nullified.
Make your dreams come true.
Alright.
Just do it.
Oh God! All right.
Just God, do it.
He's supposed to be
Just
having
take
like
your
a
dreams
new,
in your
like,
hands.
a new
Just
movie coming out, right? He's like helping
yeah.
direct or something.
He's actually been in a couple new movies right lately. Last one he was in like some druggy robbery.
All right, man. What's it gonna be?
Forever ago.
I'm gonna double fireball.
I know.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
I assume you're doing it right on the dragon.
I'm going to do it.
Nobody
I
should be
won't
there.
end it, but I'm gonna put part of the fire towards the other dragon.
Okay.
So let me see. Is there enough room for it to encompass both of them?
No, it won't reach the silver dragon.
And I guess I'll just put it as close as I can to the silver dragon, but still hitting the white dragon.
Okay.
Ah, my tail. Oh.
Figure out how many points I'm using for that.
Let's do it.
I was a water type, and now I'm a fire type.
And he's gonna roll 2 dexterity saving throws with 2 17s. That's going to be 23 on both.
He takes half then.
Sure. Hit me with that damage.
Ooh, barracuda. Exactly, but it still fits.
Yeah, I guess so.
Barracuda is a great action fight scene song.
Yeah.
You know, I think this is like more like on the lighter side, like tequila.
We're all gonna die from a dragon.
Basically.
Enjoy it.
The first one that hits.
Dragon tail.
What's
For 42.
Dragon tail.
Okay, 21 heard.
For the first one.
Okay.
Imagination is believing. take a ride on the magic school bus.
Oh my god.
I used to love that show.
They made a remake.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet though. Magic School Bus?
Oh, with like the
Frizzle.
Frizzle's cousin or daughter or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's a cousin. Yeah, the remake.
It's like a distant cousin, like fourth
Second
removed.
one.
Which one? How much?
Your second cousin's girlfriend's roommate. Does that make us absolutely
Gotcha.
nothing?
All right. Is that all you got?
He's gonna attack me.
I mean, I can't do another action.
Nope.
I'll take her out.
All right, Mr. Emerald.
Oh, yes. Alright. Call lightning. Level 5 on your boy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sure. What's it read?
It is verbal, so I will be speaking. It's 120 feet, and it's up to 10 minutes. You want the rest of the book?
You get
I want it
shocked
all.
over to- and laugh.
For
Storm
words.
cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius centered on a point you can see 100 feet directly above you. If the spell fails, you can't see a point in the air where the storm cloud appears. When you cast a spell, choose a point you can see within range. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one on each of your turns until the spell ends. You can use your action to call down lightning in this way again, targeting the same point or different one. And then when you cast a spell using a spell lot of 4 or higher, the damage increases by 1d10 for each spell slot above third.
Sure.
So 5d10.
Okay.
So, I mean, you have to roll for save, right?
So I save. What's your DC? It's a
Um,
natural 17.
It's your spell DC.
oh, my spell DC is 17.
And what am I saving? Dexterity?
You are saving. Yeah, dexterity.
He already saved. You got a natural 17.
I got a 23.
Oh, you got 23? So it's half, right?
I don't know. What does the card say?
Takes 3d10 lightning damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful.
Sure. So I take half damage of whatever you put out.
Okay, so 5d10.
Yep.
Okay. Turn.
Depending on the spell level. So if it's
Yeah,
it's
at
5d10,
five.
then yeah. Nice. You guys putting out some Mac Daddy damage.
Not me. Not the barbarian. I'm throwing spears and losing them.
What was that?
Did I light that tree on fire?
No. Actually, you notice that it seems to, once the fire, like, goes, it all just kind of simmers away. And you see as, like, a big smoke cloud comes up as it, like, looks as if, like, you know, disintegrate or, like, fizz away some of the snow. But, it seems to all be there.
Oh, boy.
32, so
I'm saying, yeah.
16.
16.
Lightning damage.
Oh, I would like to hold my
Okay.
Great song.
Is that all?
And then, yeah, I think I'm just gonna.
This is what drunk everyone's singing right
Just
now.
gonna like get behind a tree of some sort or something.
Sure.
Just like kind of block myself from potential ice damage.
Okay.
And that would be it for
Alright, so, now that he's back into initiative, so as all these, fireballs, lightning strikes, arrows come flying at him, he's like, okay then! And then, Cass, you're back up the round, so, because he did not beat your initiative, so.
All right, here we go.
He didn't beat her initiative.
Did he beat mine?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where did my
third-
spear land, by the way?
So it's like right here.
If I
Perfect.
Do we suffer from the aura that the dragon gives off now?
Nope, not yet.
okay, since Hunter's Mark is already
It
on
is
the
turn.
dragon, can I use my action to
At the top of the round.
stealth and move into a different position where
so
I might
yeah.
be able to attack without him looking at me?
What's your rogue?
Or I can put a counter.
What you mean?
What's your level in rogue?
5.
5? So you can do it as a bonus action.
Okay, then I want to use my bonus action to do that.
Okay. So roll with
I get advantage though, right? 'Cause of the
yeah,
cloak
but he's
still.
already got you, so you can't stealth in plain sight. So you'll need to just roll a regular check. So.
Right.
What was that?
15.
15. So you go to move
Do
and
I get any benefit from the cloak?
you did, but it didn't give you disadvantage. So you go to move as you see as his eyes trail you, and you know that you're probably not hidden.
Why is the thing looking at me?
You attacked
Because
him.
you're the one that did the most damage to him. Well, not the most damage to him, but
You attacked
him first.
So there's like no hiding and.
Yeah, right.
Not in plain sight.
Yeah. But again,
Even
it's
if I use like
supposed to be
hide
about
from cunning action.
I'm the guy who's supposed to be coming in like.
Whatever,
Now
I
before
can't do
coming
that
in like,
anyway because I already used my bonus action. Alright, well. Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna attack the thing then.
Sure.
And then, since I already used my bonus action, I can't like dash afterwards, can I?
You
Or
can
disengage.
dash takes up your action. So you have your movement.
So I'm going to attack then. Attack twice, like I can do, and then I'm gonna dash.
So you're gonna attack and then move.
Yes.
Okay, sure.
And I don't get advantage, do I?
You do get
No,
advantage.
because of natural, not because of. I was thinking assassinate. I don't get advantage because of that, but because he's favored enemy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not feeling these dice right now. What a dice
Sure.
24.
24 does not hit.
Are you serious?
You shoot your arrow and
Are
you serious?
serious?
As you strike the dragon, you notice that it hits a scale, and you hear a loud dink, almost as if it's not scale.
All right. Can I aim for an eye?
Yeah, you can do what's called a dead shot. So depending on the body part you're trying to hit, it decreases your attack. So
It's like sharpshooter.
It's like sharpshooter. So if you're going for a straight eye, which for a dragon is probably about this big, on a scale that big, I would say it'd probably be like a -7 to your attack.
I have a question.
Yes,
Other
ma'am.
random question. If I use my bow of elven eyes, because I can like see with it, would that help me hit a spot that I'm trying to hit?
No, because it's mainly for like reconnaissance reasons.
Damn. Okay.
You
That's
can't
very
like
true.
guide the arrow as
thought
you're
I
like.
did try.
That'd be kind of nice though.
Heat
Okay.
seeking.
Heat seeking.
Well-
Heat seeking arrow.
Well, it'd still be ineffective against an ice type dragon.
All right, I'll aim for an eye then, and at least I want to like, since I'm aiming for an eye, that even if I miss, I want it to be like a distraction. Yeah, is that possible?
I mean, it depends on your roll.
It's up in his nose.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's like,
if something is coming at your face,
I can
takes
feel
your
it, it's
attention
crawling.
away. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and roll. Yeah, but you might roll like a 5 and just like completely offshoot the face.
Well, I'm not gonna roll 5.
Not natural one.
Yeah. Go ahead, baby. Roll it. Roll that.
Come on.
No, she didn't roll 5. That's for sure.
I got 27. That hits, right?
27 hits. Yeah.
Yay,
Wait,
yeah.
that's subtract 7 though.
No.
That's 20 then.
So you do hit him, but you see as like you shoot and it goes straight for his face. You know he's going for the face as he just kind of pulls back, and it just kind of slaps his neck as it just hits part of the scale.
Do I
That's
still
not
get
scale.
damage though?
You did not hit him.
Come on, I hit him, just not in the eye. You're stupid. Alright.
Okay. Are you
Well,
done?
I dashed.
Did you
I
wanna
will say
move?
this: most people here are not going to hit him. with his extra armor that he just put on, most people are not going to hit him. I said most people, not everybody.
Your boy hit him with some lightning, so.
Again, most people.
Yes, I want to dash
Sure.
to
So you got 30 feet.
into the snow and then hide in
Well,
plain
you're
sight.
you're in snow now.
Or hide in.
You already tried to hide earlier. so
Okay,
you
I'm
can't
gonna
do it.
dash and then use the soonest opportunity that the dragon looks away, which should be when he pulls his knife out, right? Right? 'Cause he's not looking at me anymore.
You've
To hide
already
in
used
the
your
snow.
bonus action to try and hide.
Okay.
You can run to the
Fine.
nearest whatever.
But I shouldn't need an action to hide a natural phenomenon.
Nice.
That's just who I am.
But it takes you time to set up your disguise.
Alright, fine.
So where are you moving?
Fine.
This is the life of D&D, baby.
To a location where I can get a better vantage point to attack him the next time.
That's great.
Or
Where's
try and
that at?
dash up a tree. I don't know.
A tree.
So you want to go to a tree?
I don't know where I'm seeing it. Yes.
You're right here.
Freaking tree.
Wanna go to my tree?
You want to go to this tree?
No,
This
I
tree,
don't want to
this
be
tree?
in the same location you're in.
Go to the
The
tree
right
closer
tree.
to the griffin.
Because then if he hits
She goes for the tree closest to the griffin. Next turn.
30. So you're right under the tree. It's 30 feet.
What's up with the griffin? Is he frozen?
Yes. Everybody is frozen except for us and the kobolds who are slaves.
So you unfortunately got out of his area.
Also, is Hardin fighting with us?
We don't know.
You don't know where.
Wait, did he cut back in the snow
You don't-
last week or something?
He's been here.
Yeah, he's been
left.
here. You
That
just
boy's
nobody's
been
seen him.
Great. Okay, perfect. So
He's got the big thing, the harpoon thing.
Yeah,
He's
I
gonna
gave
get
it to
him.
him last session. So
Yeah.
You gave him a
Where's
couple
he
actually.
at?
Yeah.
I also
You gave him like
the
all of them were
immovable-
like
I gave
here.
him the immovable
You gave
rod,
him. You
too.
gave him the removable rod, the harpoon,
Yeah.
and the
Correct.
harpoon gun.
Correct.
Which has you gave him 3 harpoons. So.
That's all I found. But yes.
That's
Whose
all
turn
we
is it?
found because I killed that gelatin by myself.
Congrats, you defeated some jello.
I did.
Whose turn is it?
It's
Hey,
the dragon.
we needed that
Okay.
to go down so people can come help us out.
No, you're
He's
right.
gonna
You
go.
I'm not taking that away from you.
Yes.
20.
Come at me, boo. Come at me, boo.
And he is going.
I'll blow some kisses at him.
He's gonna flick you on you.
Oh.
I'm flip you lid.
No. I will take a couple hits. You'll die if he hits you.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Did we establish that this is an ancient white dragon?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Correct.
Alright.
Come on down.
Come on down.
Oh, Bob.
Have you ever seen that video of the guy?
He's gonna use
guy
cold
who
breath.
plays Jesse Pinkman in Breaking Bad?
Yes.
Before he became famous, he was a contestant on The Price is Right.
Was he really?
Dude, he freaks out. He's like, Bob, you're my
Oh
idol.
my god. That's
You gotta watch it. It's so funny.
That's hilarious.
Go ahead.
So, Dragon exhales an icy blast in a 90-foot cone. Each creature in the area must make a DC of 20.
DC 20 Dexterity Constitution. Cool.
Otherwise taking
Oh,
cold
yeah.
damage.
Take DC of what? Sorry.
20.
20.
And
Am I
So,
in the- I'm in
and
the
that is
90
going to be Rahun, Atreya, and Emerald.
Okay. What do we roll for that?
any additional advantages or anything disadvantages that we need to know about?
What do we add anything to that from our like?
Constitution saving throw,
Oh, Constitution.
right?
Hmm?
20.
20.
Not natural.
Okay.
11.
11.
22.
22. Alright, so both of you save, so you guys both take half. That's going to be... Yeah, it is going to hurt.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna die like with one hit. I'll be surprised if I survive 2 hits.
How much life do you have?
75.
Everything right.
I have 75 for my hit points.
75? Oh, you're good. Yeah, 30.
I will then go ahead and, in my drunken state, which now allows me to do patient defense as reaction instead, I'm going to use a key point and use dodge action. So I'm going to tuck and roll real quick and half it again.
Yeah, there you go. So, sorry. So, oh shit. How much life you got?
75.
So
We've
you-
established.
72 points of cold damage.
Told you.
Full.
They do an average of over 50.
Half is 36.
For me, okay.
Half is 18. Yeah, 18.
Cool. So I'm just like,
So he just sees, he goes,
nope.
as you're just like, yep. And you just kind of
Yeah, that's cool.
pop behind some rocks. And that's going to be his turn.
You guys see me like, it's effortless too.
And
It's like I'm not actually even paying attention to the attack. I just luckily got out of the way by taking a side step.
And you're up, Ryan.
Cool. I'm going to try and perform the Strava and get my spear back.
Sure.
Now, with disadvantage, I'm assuming, considering the fact I'm in my drunken state.
No, make a regular roll.
Okay.
Because you know the word.
9. Nah. Yeah. So, being that I'm how far away from my spear?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, about 30 feet.
Cool. I leisurely walk over because I have 55 feet of movement.
Okay.
And as I'm walking over there, you guys see as I'm
it'll
stumbling and tripping.
It'll be 35 just because the water is all
That's fine.
icy terrain.
That's fine. Oh, perfect. So while I get on the ice, I slip. And as I start to slip, I do a front flip in front and like somersault forward and catch myself.
Yeah.
And I'm still standing. I'm like, nice. Pick up the spear. I turn around. I throw it at the dragon.
Sure.
Okay.
Throw.
I will also use my bonus action to activate my Boots of Haste to give me 4 attacks.
Sure.
Because I haven't used my bonus action for anything this turn.
Yep.
Alright, so first attack. Nope. Second attack, Rastrava. 14.
Yeah.
Cool. Second attack. Nope. Rastrava. 14 again. Literally, both the attack and the performance were both the same rolls. Nope for the third attack. Rastrava. 16 on performance.
Yeah.
I'm getting better. Fourth attack. Nope. Oh, wow. Wow. Every attack was literally an 8 plus 3. 11 plus 12. Every attack was a 12.
Are you returning?
Rastrava. 11. Going back down again.
Okay.
Yeah, so is the spear over there now?
Yeah, the spear's over there.
Cool, I turn around and I see this silver dragon. I'm like, nice. I start using the rest of my movement speed to go towards the silver dragon.
Sure, give me 10,
Slipping in
20, 30.
Go towards the silver dragon? The silver dragon that's frozen? The silver dragon?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Wait,
No,
you have 45?
I was already at 35. I had 55 feet of movement, and then my Boots of Haste double it, which will then bring it up to 105. So I would actually, yeah.
Relax, Jeremy. Yes, I understand that. Thank you.
I will still be able to reach him because my Boots of Haste now double my speed. So
yeah.
And now I just kind of start inspecting the ice. I kind of put my hand on it. Is it cold? Does it make my hand freeze?
You're putting your hand on like like it's kind of caved down. It doesn't like make your hand freeze. It doesn't seem like
So it's not going to just encompass me with ice and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So cool. I just get my great axe prepared.
Sure.
And then that's my turn.
Yep.
I'm next, right?
It is Atreya, yep.
Okay, so I want to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Mm-hmm.
To hopefully, where's the 8? Where's the D8?
You got it right.
Okay. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 plus 8, so plus 14, please. Is drinking a potion considered an action or bonus action or anything?
Bonus action.
Alright, never mind then. Alright, so I'm going to
do it.
What?
He said do it.
Take the potion.
But I use technically
bonus action to do the cure wounds.
Yeah.
You can use it as an action if you want.
I guess I'll do that because I'm gonna die. So, all right. So I'm going to
actually.
Cure wounds is not a bonus.
Cure Wounds is
Not
it might be for her because of her class.
maybe.
Your best bet is maybe to now actually use your bonus action to hide. Because if you hide, then that means if he makes an attack on you, it's disadvantage.
Okay. Well, shouldn't I attack where I'm at, then move to hide? Because if I attack from where
But that's
I'm
what
hiding,
I'm saying. If you use Cure Wounds as your action, you only have your bonus action left.
Yeah.
So use that to either hide.
Okay.
So if he doesn't go after you and you die right away, and then you can use the next turn to heal up some more.
Yeah. Okay. So then I'll use one action to attack.
No, that's what I'm saying. You've used your action.
I have 2 actions and a bonus action.
Boom, roasted my stomach.
You have 2 attacks. You don't have 2 actions. Those are
2 attacks. Okay.
Those are 2 different things.
Um.
So if
Okay.
you've used your action and it wasn't to attack, and then you attack again using that action, then you've used your action as Cure Wounds, and that's it. That's your action.
So you think I should just run away and hide?
I'm trying to look out for somebody who's at 17 hit
All right.
points.
So I am about to die, so I'm going to rest up. So then maybe I'll be a little bit more useful in the fight. So
I'm just saying, if you hide, then he's not going to go after you, of all people.
okay, so I have 2 attacks, but only 1 action. So okay,
And
so
that means you can move from where you're at and go hide somewhere else.
so I did Cure Wounds, and then now I'm going to move from that tree to. Will I make it to the other tree? Or is that too far? Because there's bushes.
It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You can also go back up the path that we came from. That is still an option. And
Correct.
we won't be able to see you there because it's in between 2.
Correct.
Alright, so I'll move back there just so I don't die.
There you go. Smart plays. It's more about the weight game at this point. Especially with the giants coming and about to attack as well.
Fight this dude in his
We are. No. That little skull cave thing is more of like, think of that as his little burrow where he sleeps.
That's where we were fighting him.
There's
so
no
you
way we
guys
can fight
put
in
all
there.
plans out the window, but yeah, we were gonna try to stealthily sneak in
First
there
of all,
when
I'm
he
not
was
the one.
sleeping. So
Alright,
that it's a
that's
limited
fine. We
area.
barely have
I
an
am
hour
not
to
the
finish
Okay,
this fight,
so
guys.
anyways, so
We don't even have an hour to finish this fight, so...
I'll use another bonus action to heal myself by casting. I'll drink can I just drink a certain amount of potions, or can I only drink 1 potion?
1 potion. It's 1 potion.
Alright,
potion
fine.
here.
I'll drink 1 healing potion. It's
I'm sorry, I don't make these rules either,
2d4
guys.
plus 2.
Like, I'm just trying to help you guys.
I know, thanks. They're so cute. So 4 2d4 plus 4 plus 6, please. Alright, so
Hey, you're at 23. That's good. You can take a claw attack, maybe a tail attack. It's still lead. Possibly.
alright, I guess that's my turn.
Okay. All right. So, as you guys are dealing with this, you begin to see that a freezing fog fills a 20-foot radius centered on the point of the dragon, and you can see it within 120 feet. The fog spreads around corners, and the area is heavily obscured. Each creature in the fog must make a DC Constitution saving throw, and will take cold damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
Wait, is it the dragon's turn?
Nope. This is considered a lair action. So just...
It just originates from the dragon.
Yeah, and that's essentially the area in which it's on. So, nobody has to do anything, because you guys aren't in it. But the fog is still there on him. So he's just heavily obscured right now.
Disadvantage on attacks.
Sam, you're up.
Is his vision impaired?
No, only ours. It's his lair.
It's his lair action, yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to a legendary ancient creature, guys.
Yeah.
They suck. You know, honestly, at this point, I'm thinking about it. I rather would have dealt with the elf twins than a dragon, honestly. Like, I would have much rather dealt with those two
Zordon and
twins.
Zordon?
Yeah, just trying to come
Give
at
us
us.
your worst. We went against a dragon. We barely
Right?
survived, so.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I kind of want to, like, we could have fought them way easier than fighting this dragon, I think. Like,
But if we win, our XP's gonna be good.
yo, look at her jumping on the XP wagon. We
I
killed
will
the
let you
dragon.
know, it is
What?
not a full-fledged ancient dragon. He looks to be ancient.
He's a lie.
He's a lion.
He has properties of an ancient. It's a hybrid of an adult and an ancient due to his mechanical structures.
Due to the fact that he was left here as a child by his parents because they didn't want him.
I can
Ripped
see
off.
why!
Ripped
I
off.
can see why! You're mean!
Yes, sir.
I cast Wall of Fire extending
I love how
from
that was
the-
the thing that made you laugh. That's so bad.
You're gonna do a wall of fire to where?
A wall of fire going from where the wall that the white dragon is frozen, or the silver dragon is frozen, all the way over to under the white dragon. It's 60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick, going all the way.
Is that on me as well? Can I use another reaction since it's been my turn?
I mean, yeah, you can. Yeah, so it does go from dragon to dragon. You are correct. And you are gonna hit Rahun. So go ahead.
God damn it.
I mean, it's only 1 foot thick, which means it's not even worth one.
Well, I guess you could also put it over here. Yeah, he can nail it right here if he wanted to. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That
I
works.
was about to be like, yo, I use another key point for evasion defense?
Go ahead, buddy.
Dodge? Like,
It is
it doesn't matter.
it's a make a DC of 19.
If I'm in his spell.
All right. That is a natural 9. What's the save of what?
Same with collateral damage.
It is-
Dexterity save or?
Yes, dexterity.
Yes.
So that's gonna be 14.
Alright. 5d8.
What level did you cast it at? 4?
4.
Oh, okay.
I'm just like at this ice, just like starting to hack away at it as this happens, and I'm just singing, everybody's working hard. Ah! As this thing just like sparks up next to me.
I work all day. I work all night. I work in.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Oh.
Yeah, right. The thing hits. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh fuck! Hi ho, hi ho.
33.
33.
Nice. Heck yeah.
Whatever crack it forms, I just start smacking into
You
that
see,
crack.
as it blows, all the fire blows into this icy fog. You see, as a whole bunch of steam starts to create from this two elements hitting one another. However, you do hear from the dragon.
Nice. So
Okay.
his XP went from 3.
Sam, you got anything else?
That also lasts for 1 minute.
Right.
Yep.
So true.
Are you doing anything else?
That's the only action I can take.
Emerald, you're up.
I will also cast Wall of Fire.
Sure.
Hail you.
I want this one on the opposite side behind me again, so I'm like hacking at this wall that he just hit, and I'm like, oh god! Alright.
Yeah, you're in the corner over here.
Yes, I'm just gonna shoot it directly at him.
Just
Right at him.
all right, go for it. Oh, I have to make a dexterity, right?
Correct.
Natural 1.
Yeah!
My rolls have been second, man.
And I cast that at level 5.
That's cute.
Should have said that before.
Now
I
that-
thought I did.
Well, now it's level
Watch
3.
it take that fucking damage. Invulnerability for no, I'm just
Legendary resistance.
He just turns gold for 2 seconds. I'm like, wow, that looks
Hello. Look
Very
at
familiar.
yeah, like a league item or something.
Hold on. I need more.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, that item's boss though. I'm not even joking.
I'm missing it. Sorry, give me a second.
I'm not saying it take longer than 2 hours.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, you're on the roll. Make a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh yeah, rolling strong. 8.
I don't even know the
You
way
see
it's
some
going.
kind of metal under the rubble, but you don't think much of it. You're just like, it's part of the mountain.
Cool. I'll wait until it's my turn to really investigate.
44.
44
Correct.
is the damage?
Yes.
Hell
'Cause it's
yeah,
6d8.
balling over there.
Actually, he's gonna use his legendary resistance.
Yep, there it is. There it is. To half it.
We have no chance, man.
Now it's 22.
You have the power. You have the power.
I know the way.
I know the way.
Do you know?
Hey, where are all these freaking frost giants? Show up already,
They're
man.
coming.
They were
They're
far. They
coming.
were like half a day behind you guys.
So,
They're coming.
how far
They are
away
coming though.
is Atreya?
It's gonna be towards the end of the fight. There's only gonna be one of us standing.
Atreya,
Then they'll
she's
show up.
back on the curve of the mountain. You don't even see her.
Thanks for you were trying to help me out, but I'm
Yeah.
trying not to die. I appreciate the
No,
thought,
you
man.
suck.
Appreciate the thought.
So I'm just gonna use my movement to get as far away from him as I possibly can.
Sure. Are you going across the ice or no?
What's considered across the ice?
Across
Yeah,
across the ice.
a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Like half of it.
That's Cass.
Can I go where she's at?
Oh no. Hey, does that
Is
count
that
as
like
his
my
ice
full-
break up a little bit with
my
that
full
fall?
movement?
Huh?
Is that my
Little
full
peace
movement?
ball?
Yeah, 30 feet, right?
35.
30. Oh, my bad. So you're right with her. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, King Wasabi.
Yeah, correct.
All right. You good?
Yeah, since I can't do a bonus,
Bless you.
since I can't do healing
God bless
word
you, 'cause I
as
do
my
not have
bonus
power
action
blessing.
to help out Atreya.
Thanks, man.
That's
Sure.
it. Yeah.
Okay. He's actually gonna take a legendary action.
Oh, of course.
And he is going to make a wing attack
Oh, good.
at Sam, who's on the ledge. And you gotta make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Roll good, Sam. Roll good.
Natural 1.
I love natural one.
I rolled like 2 natural ones last week, so I should be good for a little bit.
Yeah, you were having some rough time.
Dang.
Oh, yeah, that wall of fire continues for the minute.
Yeah, I know.
I was saying that out loud for me as well.
12. That does not make it, I don't think.
How long is a minute?
Nope, does not make it.
10 rounds.
But you take 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone.
Prone's on your stomach.
And then he is also going to
Sorry,
fly.
back.
No, that's
No,
supine.
supine.
He's gonna come over here.
Oh, perfect. What?
That's supine on your back.
So prone is on face forward on your stomach.
They're right. They are right. Nope, they're right. Medically,
We
they're
have
right.
to know these for
Yep. Mhm.
nurse shit.
Okay.
They're right.
Please just let us learn.
So,
something, okay?
so you just take 13
We're
points
wrong
of
about
bludgeoning
everything.
damage. You're knocked prone,
In this game.
and then he flies. And then that's gonna be his legendary action at the end of Emerald's turn, who's now gonna go up to Cass.
Do they have unlimited legendary actions?
No, they only have 3 legendary action points. The wing attack costs 2, and then the detect and tail attack cost 1.
So that's out.
Huh?
So he's out.
Nope, he's got 1.
The
One more.
detect
Okay,
and
sorry,
tail.
detect. Okay. Alright, thank you.
Alright, hi
Yes,
guys.
Thank you.
I'm gonna try sharpshooter.
Okay,
Roll high, baby. Roll high.
you get advantage.
Come on. Hey, don't fail me now.
Hey, Juan,
Yes, sir.
Shit. I'm
you're
gonna
talking
hit.
about the legendary actions,
Damn.
right?
Yeah.
16, 27, minus 7. It's only 20. It doesn't hit, does it?
20 does not hit. Did you roll with advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's just the first attack, right? You get another attack, don't you?
Right.
I
Gosh.
thought she didn't.
Freaking dice.
It's a straight roll now because it is obscure.
Well, either way, that wouldn't
he's
have
he's
hit.
technically out of the
Well,
obscure. It's right here.
Either way, that wouldn't have hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do I roll with advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That didn't hit either.
Didn't hit. What'd you roll?
12.
Yeah, no.
I only get to add. I get to add 11, but then if I subtract 5 for sharpshooter, it's still not gonna hit.
Okay. So you don't get it.
Nope.
All right. So. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Well, can I use my bonus action now to hide?
Yes. You can attempt to hide.
Well, then I'll roll stealth then.
Huh? Yeah.
Then I'll roll stealth then.
It's not that you guys are wrong.
Well, I get advantage because on stealth because of the cloak, right?
What was that? I'm
Do
sorry.
I get advantage on stealth because of the cloak?
Yes.
22.
22. Okay. Alright, so you attempt to hide. You kind of get yourself into the snow again as you kind of strike your arrow, and he just kind of, you see as his eyes move away, just enough time for you to try and attempt your hide. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, he's going to use his last legendary action to make a tail attack on Emerald. Tail attack. Alright. That is a 14. So that's going to be 24?
For AC or spell?
Oh.
AC? Yes?
We messed up.
Who's we?
Emerald and I. The dragon should have taken another 5d8 and a 68 from him.
What? No, I rolled mine correctly.
No, on leaving the fire. It does an initial damage of 5d8, and then when he either ends the round there, or the first time he goes into it, he takes an additional
He hasn't ended the round. These are all legendary actions.
I know, but he moved out of it,
Yeah?
which triggers another tick of it.
This fire.
Sure. I'll let you do it if you choose, if you'd really like to do it.
What are we doing?
It is past that round, but it's up to you.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, continue, but I know that for next time now.
Sure. So he's going to do a tail attack on Emerald. Yeah, Emerald. That was a 24 to hit.
Spell or AC?
AC.
Yes, it is.
And then you just take 15 points of bludgeoning
I
damage.
told you.
Okay.
Go back. You know what?
That's 15? Okay.
Yep.
So, what is he talking about?
He's talking about the spell,
The wall of fire.
When he
The
moves
wall of
out
fire?
the range of the fire.
So
Yeah.
if he moves out of it and comes back into it, we get to re-roll damage? Is that
So
what
if he
you're
moves
saying?
out of it, it causes
The initial damage that's done is for casting the spell.
Okay.
And then it continues to say that one side of the wall selected by you cast a spell deals 5d6 to each creature that ends its turn within it, or if
Nobody
it's
will blame.
Okay.
creatures same damage when it enters the wall for
You
the
can
first time
inspire them.
on a turn, or
Right
ends
back in.
its turn in there.
Okay.
Right.
So we would add an extra d8. I'm just trying to understand what.
No, we would like for yours, we would roll another 6d8.
Oh.
So he can steal XP for himself.
Oh, okay. So a whole second roll of.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Alright.
Good to know.
So pressing forward, now it is Thraka's turn. He's going to see if he can get back his...
I have like layers in my hand.
I can't see that. He's going to try and get back his thing with a 2. He does not get his cold breath back.
Yeah, I feel you. My hair sticks fuck.
He is going to do a multi-attack.
Spiders are nice.
He's going to use his Frightful Presence and then make 3 attacks. 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws.
Against
Emerald, because it's the only one that he can see. So each creature of the dragon's choice that's within 120 feet of the dragon and aware of it must succeed in a... Ooh, can he reach him? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yep. So that's you. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
probably me.
30,
It's probably everybody.
45,
'Cause
50,
that's not
55,
100.
60, 65, 70, 75. Yep. So everybody is going to do it except for Cass.
Wait, can I remind Bob that he has this crown of thorns? Sam, sorry.
Sure. Sam, there's a reminder that would like to take place. Go ahead, Cass.
I just want to remind you that you have the crown of thorns. It says it requires attunement.
I know, I have it attuned.
Okay.
Yeah. I was
Okay.
gonna say,
So he knows about
we
it.
sent him a picture and everything.
Yeah. So you must succeed in a Wisdom saving throw or become frightened for 1 minute.
Does this count as a mind effect?
Yes.
This is an emotional effect, so no.
But your emotions are within your mind.
I'm saying it's no. Mind effect would be like domination, confusion, anything that's taking over your mind, mind control, that kind of thing.
The friend beast.
Friends, yep.
The friend
beast, yep.
person.
Yep,
like,
yep.
calm person. Charm
Friends,
person.
yep. You
So
got it.
immunity to mind effects would not work.
Immunity to what?
Mind effects? Affects?
Is that what I put?
Yeah. Ring
Yeah.
of mental fortitude.
Yeah, I know what it is, but it doesn't affect this.
Okay. That's
Okay.
what I was just asking.
So what do we have to roll?
Wisdom saving throw.
I just want to clarify. When I go into my rage, I cannot be feared. So next turn I will go into mindless rage, and I can't be.
Oh yeah, that's
I
fine.
can't be controlled or
Yeah.
feared.
But you only went into your drunken state, right?
Correct. That's what I'm saying. Right now I can be, but I'm already super far away. But next turn, I'm letting you know ahead of time, like I'm not gonna be affected by that anymore once I go into my rage.
Alright, what are the saving throws?
Wisdom saving throw, you said, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. 6.
14.
Am I wrong? Sorry.
Wisdom
Wisdom
saving throw.
19.
Nat 20.
16.
Nice.
So everybody saves except for you. Which really won't matter.
Because I'm already so far away.
Yeah.
I kind of look behind my shoulder. I'm like, oh, that's a
You're
huge
like,
son of a bitch.
oh.
That's a
You're like,
huge son of a bitch. What?
And then he's
Don't
gonna
get closer
make
to me.
multi 1 bite attack and 2 claws. So for the bite,
Oh, man.
I just want everybody else to
natural
realize.
20.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
I just want everybody to realize too, like while I'm over there, like hacking at this wall,
Mhm.
I look like one of those inflatable like
34
floating arm
points of
tube
damage.
fans, you know what I mean? I'm just super intoxicated right now.
Oh, plus you take 4 points of cold damage, so 38 damage.
Okay.
And now he's gonna make 2 claw attacks on you.
Gosh.
That's an 11, 20? 20 to hit?
AC is 15, so yeah.
Oh, yeah. So that one you just take 13 points of damage.
So what's okay?
Huh? 38 plus 13.
Okay.
And then this one probably won't hit. 15? 14. 14? 14 does not. So you're
Are
fine.
you still standing?
Yes.
Good.
Okay. That's gonna be his turn as Rahoon, you're up.
Cool.
Didn't you take this?
I'm just hacking away at this wall right now with my great axe that isn't actually great axe yet. So because I don't realize in my drunken
I don't
state.
think it is.
Okay?
So I then realize in my drunken state, it might be better if this is larger. And I enlarge it.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh god, yeah, this would be much better. So I look at the 2 cracks that are now in this wall, I assume, from that fire damage, whatever that's been going on.
Sure.
And which is still continuing, from my understanding.
Yep.
10 rounds.
Yep.
There's just like 2 pillars of fire next to me at this point.
Yeah, it's like a little foot long of like fire that's just 60 feet. It's just like.
Alright, cool. So I enlarge my axe, use my bonus action now this turn to go ahead and go into a mindless rage. And so I'm like half drunk, half in rage. Just like, I start to, it's sloppy.
It's sloppy.
And I just start.
It's like a desperate chick on a.
like New
like
Year's
2 a.m.
Eve, like trying to find somebody.
Sorry, I don't know why that has to be a chick. It could be a dude too. That's
Mostly dudes.
Yeah, mostly dudes. Continuing on.
So I just continue just like, now I'm not scared by this dragon anymore because of the mindless rage and stuff. Can't be feared and can't be mind controlled and shit. Start hacking away at this wall, making attack rolls or whatever on this roll.
Yeah, make attack rolls.
Okay. So I'll make 2 attacks on the wall real quick. Do I get advantage because it's the wall and it's like right in front of me? Okay.
Because it's the wall.
It's right in front of me.
Yeah.
So that's 18. 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Shink!
Into the wall. Nice. Second attack on it. Natural 20.
Okay.
So that's going to do some damage to it.
Yeah, so you like... and
Okay,
then you just hear...
Nice. I then, not really knowing what's going on, I just turn around and I go, Restrava!
Sure.
18.
Yeah.
I throw it at the dragon because I'm assuming I still have it. Can I attack him? Is it disadvantage?
It would be disadvantage.
And
It's
will I
80
have a
feet out.
is it a possibility that I will hit Emerald if I throw it?
Possibly.
Then I will not throw it. In my somewhat drunken state, I still think, and in my mindless rage, I still think I might hit Emerald. I like a good idea. So I turn around with the spear and I shove it into the crack that I just made, the big crack.
Yeah, it's a huge crack.
So that will be my 1 attack on it. Natural 20 with that one as well.
Wow. Okay.
2 natural 20 attacks.
Sure.
And then I will climb up onto the spear to get myself further up to the crack and finish like making it bigger.
Okay. Yeah.
15.
15? Okay. So as you get up on the spear, you're like, and it makes the last final crack as you hear as the dragon just
slide down with it.
and like you're literally like underneath the big massive like ice.
Reaction I use.
It's still frozen though. It's just no longer planted on.
But now he's like in the fire, right?
Correct. But you can see that it's not melting right away.
That's fine.
But it's in the fire.
But it's in the fire and it's reacting, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Now, am I falling into the rubble? Is that what you were saying?
You're underneath.
I'm underneath it.
Yeah.
Can I use my key point and patient defense to, as a reaction in my drunken state, to use the dodge action and not be buried underneath the rubble?
Sure.
Okay. So that's 2 of my key points. I got 1 left.
As you're close to the lair, you get to take a look inside. As you see kind of what's over here. And I'll move the camera so that way people can see. But you just see as there's a whole bunch of kobolds. You don't see this guy. Just moving a whole bunch of stones, and you do see what looks to be like a big massive golem that's also watching over them. But you notice that the golem's not moving.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm assuming we don't need to roll the damage for me attacking the wall, right?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, so then that's my turn.
Okay.
And I will keep inspecting what is going on with the kobolds because I have attacked this turn and I will not lose any of my stuff.
Sure.
Continue.
All right.
It's Trey.
When you use sharpshooter, you do get advantage, right? Is it?
No.
Oh, she just got advantage for something else.
Because it's
It's
dragon.
her favorite.
Okay, that's what I figured. Because I was like, oh, that helps a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to heal myself a little bit more. So
There you go.
it's 1d8.
Yeah, I think that's a better chance too because you're not like an actual healer. You know? You won't have to use a whole lot. She's a paladin. Yeah. Bonus option.
So that's plus 13. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's,
I got you.
all right, so then I'm gonna use my attack the dragon twice, 2 attacks.
Sure, so you're coming back down?
Yeah, just like I want to come down so that I'm like,
You can use your movement to peek out and then use your movement to go back down.
yeah, I want to just like come out so I can shoot and then go back out,
Sure.
up, you know, kind of thing. All right. Huh? No, I know, but I'm just rolling for my 2 attacks.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So, I have 25 on one and then 16 on another.
Yeah, one hits, the other one doesn't.
Okay, so now I roll damage, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Stop it! I'm trying to write notes. So I
No,
remember.
it's not you. It's not you. It's what I'm gonna do in my next turn.
7.
7?
Uh-huh.
You do 7 points of damage? You said with sharpshooter, right?
What?
You used
No, I
sharpshooter?
didn't use sharpshooter.
Okay.
I asked about
7.
If it gave it advantage. if
because she was
sharpshooter.
rolling and I was like, oh.
Oh no, I have
didn't
advantage
realize.
because
Favorite item.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that gonna be it?
So my movement would be to go back up so that I'm not exposed to the dragon.
Sure.
So yeah, that's all my.
We all agreeing that we're going till 11:30 because
Yeah.
we're not gonna finish this fight anytime soon.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, just kidding. Sorry.
Sorry, no. I was just trying to get out of here, man. And also just let's see.
Yeah. Wasn't expecting that. I'm in the middle of a battle right now.
You gotta lighten the mood somehow.
Alright.
It's Valentine's Day.
So,
tomorrow.
Atreya, you're done, yeah?
What?
You done?
Yeah, that's it. I got nothing else to do. I can do.
Okay. He is going to make a wing attack using two of his lair actions. Or not lair actions, legendary actions. And
already used 2. He only...
No, he used
at the beginning of his turn, he gets another 3
Oh, yeah.
Every single turn?
every
Yes.
round.
Oh my gosh.
So for
And the legendary ancient creatures.
Emerald, you're gonna make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yeah, if we're gonna fight an ancient dragon, it's best to be like level 12.
No, I'm a solid beginner level 9.
What was that?
She's level 9. I said to fight an ancient dragon or any ancient creature, your best bet is to be at level 12.
It's 20.
Yeah, the challenge rating on an ancient is 20.
Is this an opportunity to attack?
Level 9, find
No.
ancient.
His friend
Gonna
something
die.
above
We're gonna die.
without his pluses and everything is 72 damage.
Yeah, I know.
What am I making? A what save?
What was that?
What
He's gonna get bored of us and fly away.
What kind of save?
No.
If you bring him low enough, he will. He might though.
Like, that was a great dinner.
What kind of save am I making?
Dexterity.
And he's gonna count up all his loot like
20.
mafia gangster.
20.
Yeah.
20 saves. So you only take. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. Half of 13,
Does
so
Dragon have any
6.
family?
What life are you at?
I am
You
very
wanna
close.
threaten his family?
So you're at 6 bludgeoning damage. Oh, and you're knocked prone.
How far away is he from me?
And it's like
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
No. Most dragons are alone by
45,
themselves.
55, 60, 65, 70, 75? 75 feet.
75 feet? Okay.
Okay.
Can we deceive it somehow?
That's the okay. So that's that, and then the lair action. He's gonna do some jagged ice shards. We're gonna make an attack roll, ranged attack roll on Emerald, and we'll do Sam.
They're dragons.
And Rahun.
Cool.
That's a natural one for Emerald.
Trying to kill the thing.
That is a 10 plus 7 for Sam. 17 hit.
The remains of dragons.
I'm prone. I don't get a resistance to it. I take it.
He has a frozen dragon.
Oh, okay. So you're just gonna take 10 piercing damage. And Rahun, that's definitely hitting you. 15.
15?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay. So yeah. So you see as the clouds in the sky get real dark as you see solidifications of ice shards, and they just shoot down on on each of you. You completely missing you. You see as one or two hit Sam, just and then Rahun literally one hits his skin and just breaks apart.
I would say like
he busts the second it he's just and it's just
I would say in my drunken state more than anything, I just I see something shiny on the ground, so it's one of those moments where I'm I get distracted at the perfect moment.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I'm oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, and
what happened here?
Then it's gonna be Sam, you're up.
Go, Sam, go.
Sam, you also know that somebody comes up behind you, and you notice that it is the frost giant in his full form.
Harden. The only person who's been...
It's Harden, yeah. And you know that you came up through a back way through the mountain, a little hole. And he took him a second to find it, but he made his way up to you. And he kind of looks down at you, and you can tell it's Harden, and he's got the harpoon gun in his hand.
All right. What's up, big boy?
Yeah, and he's 3 times your size.
No, I know.
Hence the word giant.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
the fact that he's even standing and sitting on that plastic piece is pretty astonishing right now. That's some physics right there, bud.
I guess I'm just gonna have to use my turn to stand up.
It only takes half your movement.
Oh, that's it?
It's half your movement.
Right.
In my drunken awareness state, it doesn't take any of my movement to stand up.
Yeah, it's still full action. You're still good.
A spin or whatever, and I just get up. It's amazing.
I'm gonna try to
fireball.
You're gonna try and what?
No, never mind. I was gonna try and talk shit, but I don't want him to see hard.
Vicious mockery.
I was just thinking. Okay, so what would you like to do?
Your breath so stink.
Boy, your breath stink.
And that's when they light you on fire.
Freezes me. Thank you very much.
Because
he has to eat so much mint gum to cover up that stank breath.
Just spare
you cast invisibility on Harden?
Yes.
Okay.
That's actually really good.
Is there anything else you're doing?
It should work
can I use a
because
swift action at that point to talk shit?
Sure. Go
quick action.
Talk shit.
Your mama's so fat.
So I'm gonna yell at him. What was his name?
Thraka.
Yo, that's your insult right there. Yo, whoever you are, you ain't even important enough for me to know your name.
I have some actual mockery, Thraka. So this is all you have to do, Thraka. This is it. How did you take down that white dragon? You would not last more than 20 minutes with the army of fire dragons that would come if you can't handle a bunch of measly humans.
Ooh.
I'm an elf.
Yeah.
I love it.
She said, I'm an elf.
I'm a dwarf. I'm a really drunk dwarf.
There you hear him. Shut up!
Sounds like you're stressing a little bit, big boy.
It is Harden's turn.
Do I get a turn? Hello.
He entered initiative.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
excuse me. With your
Initiative
9.
is shit,
Yeah.
alright, bro.
If you roll higher than a 9,
I love how Caleb is.
Caleb is amazing.
when you said that, with your 9, you just started busting out laughing.
So Hardin kind of looks down at you and he kind of gestures to his harpoon gun.
Yeah. Well, I can't say anything. Remember, he's invisible.
You're so sassy.
Oh, that's great. All right, well
So
he's gonna make an attack on with the harpoon gun.
Thank God.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Hell yeah, Hardin.
Right in the heart of that.
Get right through those wings.
Boy.
Both of them just stuck up there.
Yeah. So he's gonna throw a harpoon, which is gonna shoot right through both of those wings.
Wait. Hold.
See
Hold.
if he's smart enough to do that.
Okay.
Natural 20 again. Holy
Dang.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going into king mode right now.
So as the frost giant, I don't even know how I'm gonna do this.
Please.
Yeah,
So-
come on, let him be cool.
Please, for the love of God,
Um,
don't fall on
You
me.
see as,
It's
or
like
you don't,
falling.
actually nobody sees anything as like you just see like out of nowhere just a harpoon just, phew, and then you see as it just strikes right through the wings, and then you see as it pierces through the other side, it like opens up clamps and like pulls abruptly.
Nice.
And then you see, because this will probably break him out of stealth. You see as Hardin literally just gets pulled from the harpoon, and then just like gets right on top of him.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Like holding into his wings. That's his action.
I mean, we don't see that, but we see the dragon.
Does he have a
Well,
second attack?
his
technically?
it's an attack, so it'd break him out of stealth.
And
Or
it's
it
not
breaks.
stealth, it's a magical ability.
Yeah, but invisibility doesn't it go away
Yes.
after you attack?
Correct. It's a concentration, so once he attacks, it breaks your concentration.
Double check that.
So his wings are like stuck
Yes.
together.
Correct.
Yeah, they're like stuck. Like,
And he's
Exactly
on top of
back.
And he's like hovering, right? He's flying.
well, he was.
So, yeah. So.
it. Does he have a second attack?
He has a bonus action.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So
You're
part
right.
of his
Spelling for a target
action
and
is
attack
to
or
attack
cast a
like us.
spell.
No,
No, he's not at that level.
Don't
it's
fall.
not a level. It's a giant. He's not. He's not.
I was gonna say, like, if he had an extra attack, he can grapple then.
Oh my God! He got a natural 20 again.
natural
Die.
No.
Somebody-
Just don't roll that when you're rolling for the dragon.
Somebody-
please.
But
Oh,
it's
yeah.
my.
That's
di-
all I
it's-
ask.
It's supposed to be my DM dice, the one that's supposed to be like my
I
good
know
one.
which one it is.
So, you see as like, so he takes his bonus action, and you see as he wraps around the wings real quick. Being as massive he is, he's he can get around that. And then you see as he pulls out the immovable rod.
Oh, hell
and
yeah.
that's gonna be his
Hell
turn.
yeah.
Oh,
That's his turn, is pulling out the...
That's
like,
the last little
yeah,
bit,
yeah, yeah.
just because
yes.
Emerald, you're up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use half my movement to get up.
Sure.
I'm gonna use my action to cast heal, which gives me 70 hit points.
Sure.
And the rest of my action, my movement, I'm going to move.
Wait, what's
at-
heal? What's heal again?
Heal is a level 6.
I understand.
It's verbal and it's instantaneous. It's my action.
Can I see the card, please? I will let you continue with your turn, and I'll... Thank you.
There you go. And then the rest of my movement, I'm going to get out of the way.
Sure. Which way? You will initiate an attack and opportunity.
On top of that,
With who? From who?
His
Art?
his range is 15 feet.
Oh, okay. What were you saying, Connor? Yeah, definitely.
Wait,
Well, he's within 15. No, he's
When
he's
he's
within
above?
15.
okay. Whatever effect that was also being done to you, like whatever his like little like snow thing or whatever, it's negated now too. That
It's what little snow thing? The cloud that he had?
yeah, like just so you know, like
Well, he didn't have the cloud on.
I understand. I'm letting you remember.
Yeah. I saw that. It says
Yeah.
any disease affecting the target.
So that means just keep that in mind, like
Cool.
what that does.
Yes. So this is an opportunity of attack?
Yes.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
I think I can use a feat. Warcaster specifically.
Well, he gets an opportunity of attack.
Okay. Well, hold on. I still want to read this.
Sure. Warcaster states that if you get an opportunity of attack, you can use a spell instead of a regular attack.
Okay, so I have to be giving the opportunity of attack. Okay,
Correct.
Gotcha. Just wanted to clarify.
So it's just on his end.
Senor. Okay.
Oh, his attack. Like, if he moves, are you moving out?
If you don't move, he doesn't get the opportunity.
Yeah, he just does a regular claw attack.
No.
It's just a claw attack. Take the claw attack.
Shut up! Don't listen to the DM.
I'm rolling a d20 just like you.
Yeah, and he's getting natural 20s 3 times in a row.
No, I would think to move, but then seeing that Harden's up there.
That's true too.
Well, you use an action. Do you have anything that you can use as a bonus action?
I can use Grasping Vine and bring him to the ground.
Well, he got pulled to the ground. He's on the ground.
Oh, he's on the ground?
Yeah. His
But
wings
then
are.
how does he get an opportunity to attack?
Because
it's still his claw?
Oh.
He's a dragon, so wyverns.
I didn't know what the attack was.
That's for people out there who don't know the difference between a wyvern and a dragon. A dragon has 4 legs, where a wyvern, the 2 front parts, which would be its legs, are actually the wings.
So if that bonus action, my flame blade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I will bring about.
Well, that's why there's a difference.
My flame blade.
Sure, you bring about a flame blade.
Still
Is that finished?
all in the same category of dragon.
Yes, I'm not going to use my movement. I'm just going to
True
stand there
dragon
menacingly with my flame blade above this dragon that's got
where
its
a
wings.
wyvern
Okay.
is 2
Cass,
back
you're up.
legs, and then the 2 front wings are like
You're up,
its
baby girl.
arms as well.
Okay, the dragon's not looking at me, right?
No, he's not looking at you. And for those that are looking, the dragon does not look to be in health. He looks He looks pretty
Rough?
bad. Rough.
It's rough.
He looks rough.
A little battle worn. But he's on the ground, right?
Yeah, he's on the ground.
He's on the ground, guys.
Alright.
So don't let that stand fool you.
Nope. He's on the ground.
You're just not taking it out because you can't put it back in if you take it out, right?
Hey.
Wait, what? That's what she said. What?
He's on the ground, but the display
He's on the
currently
ground.
does not represent.
Correct.
But it doesn't what?
Yeah, but my
Represent.
best
He's on the
attack
ground.
is not nearly so long.
So what are we doing?
I'm just gonna attack the thing.
Sure.
From the best vantage point that I can, which might actually be better if I was like up in the tree,
Okay.
attacking from above.
Sure, you want to try and climb the tree?
You climb the wall later on.
Yeah, that'd be better. Climb the wall.
Sure. Make an athletics check. Disadvantage.
$15.
15?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Son of a gun.
Drop Griffin
Alright.
too. Apologies to everybody out there who might be in the chat and I'm not responding right now. I have the life for me and Atreya up right now on my phone. I figured. That's why I wanted to say I apologize, Wayside.
This time.
He's been waiting a while for this.
26.
Nice.
26 hits.
It does.
Yeah.
Alright. So I don't get this time.
You notice that with each hit, his skin becomes like almost looser in his scales.
Do I still get
Oh, so his arms now. Nice.
advantage on my... I can't remember what was giving me advantage on my...
Your favorite enemy?
Like, make me double my dice.
That's
What was that for?
oh, assassin. Yeah, assassin.
6. So I do get to double my dice? No. Oh, that's right.
Wayside said, "It's all God, man."
It's all gone?
I think you meant it's all good.
You're right.
It's all
It is.
God.
It is.
17 damage, and that was... And then I'm gonna attack it again.
Wayside, I'll be on League of Legends this weekend,
This should
man.
hit too. It's 27.
Yep.
And this time I do 15 damage.
You see his blood starts to profusely come out from the wounds that he's experiencing, almost freezing over his skin.
I got this, guys.
And you begin to see he starts like looking around frantically, trying to look for a way out, almost looking like to escape.
With a giant on your back. Baby.
It's his turn.
The dragon?
Yeah, Thraka's after Cass. He's gonna try and break
It's Cass,
free.
Thraka, me.
That is El No Bueno.
Sam, then giant. Then.
Yeah, I'm last.
I go after you.
Yes. Yeah, we're tougher than we thought.
You see as he comes over here, and you see as his body begins to not break the ice, but almost start to get absorbed in the ice as he's starting to go down into what looks to be the lake.
Fuck, he is.
That's gonna be his turn. Rahun, you're up.
Fuck, he is.
You see as his body begins to just slowly start to go down into the water.
I quickly lean into the mouth of the cave and go, "Yo, Cobalt slaves! Yo, I'm super drunk right now, and in kind of a rage, so I apologize if my voice is really loud right now for you guys, but like, hey, see what happens to the dragon? You don't have to be slaves anymore. If you help us out, we'll kill this dragon and you all can be free. Yeah, so think about that for a little bit if you want to. I don't care. If not, we're probably going to come in here and kill you ourselves. So, cool. I'm going to go over to the dragon now.
Sure.
With my 110 feet of movement.
Sure, you get over to him.
Sweet. I'm just like looking at him as he's trying to like melt into the ice, and I'm like, "Hey, where are you going? Hey, I'm talking to you. Hey, I'm talking to you." I'm gonna attack him with my great axe.
Sure.
Cool. 4 attacks. Do I get advantage because Giant is on top of him, so that's technically flanking?
Sure.
Thank you. Oh, I think that hits, bud. That's a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Okay, first attack. Second attack. Super glad I have advantage on that. That's not gonna hit, but it wasn't a natural one, which I rolled
What'd you get?
first. It was like 13.
Nope.
Yeah. Third attack. Oh, that's gonna hit. That is 22 to hit for the third attack.
Yep.
Fourth attack, natural 20, baby.
Okay.
That's right. All right, so
They
3
got
attack hits,
3
1
hits.
miss.
You got 3 hits with the last one being a crit.
All right, let's see. Great axe, enlarging axe. That's 3d6. 1, 2, 3. Making sure nope, drunkenness doesn't do anything. Nope. For my, okay, I'll wait. First attack is 17 damage.
Okay.
Third attack. Oh yes, get all these out of the way. 13 damage.
Okay.
Fourth attack. Can you blow on these for a second? Thanks. Okay, not great, but it's alright. It's alright.
Your blood.
Now this one's doubled.
Yeah, I understand. 25 points of damage. And as a bonus action, with my last key point, I'm gonna do. I think it's called Stunning Strike. I think I have it. Let me see. Gotta go to monks real quick. There we are. Oh, I'm 1 level away. Alright, I'll do, as a bonus action, Flurry of Blows.
Sure.
For my last key point.
Yeah, hit him with that fist.
Yeah. So, for everybody who doesn't know... Thraka! Yeah. Flurry of Blows. Immediately after you take the attack action on your turn, you spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmored strikes. And with Randall's special ability, instead of being D4s, I now get to use D6s.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I get to use 1 level above, and as far as I'm concerned, it's 2 unarmored strikes, so... Do I have to still do attack roll, or is it damage? Okay, but it's 2 strikes that I additionally get. And their advantage because of him. Seven, 19. Sorry, it's +8. 19 does not hit. Oh, it's barely a miss, like, right?
And you're
Oh, fuck. Alright, second hit. 19 again.
Okay.
Damn. Sorry, guys. I tried to kill him. I know I got close. I got close.
You're close.
If I had Stunning Strike, he wouldn't be able to go underneath right now. Fuck.
So... Okay, so is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn. That is everything I can do.
So, you also see as when you hit him, you start to see some of the ice turns to water as it kind of goes over the wounds and starts to attempt to heal the wounds. Atreya, it's your turn.
Okay, so seeing that, I have this aerial kiss. It's a potion that when you throw it, it can be used as a weapon for cold, freezing damage.
Sure.
So since he's trying to melt the water,
yeah,
and
you know from Cass's explanation that he is immune to cold damage, so that would not be effective.
But what
it would not be effective. It would not. It would
Okay.
not affect him.
Not him, but the water.
It won't affect
All right,
anything.
Fine. All right. So then I'll just use.
You should use it.
No. He's saying that because then it would be waste.
Helpful.
It would be waste.
Okay, so I will. Can I see him from where I'm at now?
Yeah.
Okay, so
He is not.
I mean, he's pretty massive. I mean, and you see,
he's like a foot submerged
so
into that ice.
I'm just going
like
to
1 foot.
I'm just gonna do 3 attacks on him.
And I'm not saying foot as in like 12 feet. I'm saying like literally only a foot that he has is in the ice right now.
He's got all four feet in it. But
I didn't need to specify
far
all
is-
4, but
How
he
far
has
is
at
his
least a
head from the
foot.
ground?
I don't know, it's pretty big. I mean, you probably have maybe 1 turn and a half.
But
So he goes-
how far is his head from the ground?
15.
About a turn and a half.
Turn.
Oh, okay. Just for before it
So
sinks down.
here's the ice. His feet are below the ice. The rest of his body is above it.
To attack? To hit?
Yeah, to attack.
Does not hit.
15, 27,
27 hits.
and 23.
Sure. 2 of them hit.
2 hits. Okay. Now for my damage, it's going to be. So I get 2d6s.
I puke on the dragon a little bit in my drunken state.
You what?
I puke on the dragon a little bit.
Just
in my
11
drunken state.
points of damage.
I'm starting to sober up.
That's from 1 or from all 3? Or all 2?
2.
Can you use a bonus action?
11 points?
It's for damage. I have written down that it is. I get to roll 1d6 plus my dexterity. So I roll my d6, and one of them I rolled 1 or 2, and the other one I rolled 3 or something. So it's 11 altogether.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Because
Alright.
they don't do much damage.
You're fine.
DM
Is that it?
discretion on that.
Yeah.
You begin to see as the water goes up more toward the wounds. Atreya, the lair action. Ooh.
Oh my god.
He is going, according to the lair, let me just double check this real quick.
I think I know which one you're referring to.
He is going to create an opaque wall of ice on a solid surface. It can see within 120 feet. The wall can be up to 30 feet long, 30 feet high, and 1 foot thick. When the wall appears, each creature within the area is pushed back 5 feet, depending on whatever side the wall is on. Each 10-foot section of the wall has blank, 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 vulnerability, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Vulnerability to what?
You wouldn't know.
Castwood.
That's why I was about to be like,
He's pushing me. And,
he's gonna
and
make
Harden
a
out, right?
30-foot long, 30 feet high. He's gonna do it here.
Oh, okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, and then so 5, 10. Okay. All right. So there's a wall there. That's gonna be that turn. Sam, you're up. So right now the dragon has 3/4 cover from you due to the ice wall.
I know.
He said, "Oh, I know."
Where'd you say the wall was?
Right here,
It's in the fire.
outside. The fire's here.
Where did Emerald's fire go? Right next to mine, same parallel?
It's no longer in existence.
It's no longer in existence.
Oh, you did.
Does it last for 1 minute as well?
It does, but it's concentration, and I broke it to heal myself.
No. Healing is not a concentration spell, so it won't break it.
Heal? The level 6 spell?
It's not a concentration.
Yeah, if it's not concentration.
Oh, well,
If it's not concentration,
So
then
where's
your
your fire
concentration
at?
stays
it's
up.
still positioned at him.
Then that one would be
Where at?
fire.
So I'm right there,
Opposite side.
and I'm not in front of the wall. You put the wall in front of him.
Yeah,
So I'm directly, like, my wall of fire would be going right at him.
like right here.
Yeah.
That's where you positioned it prior,
Prior to...
because he was over here.
Yeah. So that's where it would have been originally, but you still built the wall on the other side of him. So I guess it's going to be hitting the dragon and the wall at the same time. Because it's 60 feet wide, is that...
No, it's 30 feet.
It's
It's
3
one-
feet wide. Where did you initially put it?
So where the dragon was to begin with. Yep, right there.
So you.
Not right there. He put it when he was on the other side because he stacked it when I did mine. He did it exactly after my turn. And mine was on
It
the left.
was. I had one on this side and I had one on this side. Remember? They were both
So
hitting
he was
that
here.
dragon.
So there's a wall here and then a wall here.
No, there was 2 walls that hit that frozen silver dragon. Remember? I was next to the wall of the frozen dragon before it collapsed.
Well, I
One
know
hit me
he
on
put
one
his
side.
wall here.
This is going there, and I've been here pretty much for the last one.
So where did your wall go?
This way, because that's
Oh,
where
okay.
the dragon is.
All right.
So it's gonna go-
That's not where he was though. Like when we started, the fires were cast together in the same turn while he was still on that side of the room.
Unless
He's claiming that the wall is here, and that's his wall. I'm not going to change where he's putting his
you're
spell.
not wrong. I mean, it was either over here or over there, but I'm pretty sure I cast it.
No.
I don't know though. I don't remember.
The only reason I know this is because, remember, I was at the wall trying to break it down.
Yeah.
And we made the joke. I had one wall that hit me here, and I had one wall that hit me on the other side.
So there's 2 walls going this way.
Essentially,
That's what
yes.
that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. So he's not hitting any of those walls.
Okay. The 30-foot would hit BJ's then, if that's the understanding.
The ice wall?
The ice wall would be hitting into hit, so that would be the ice wall would be taking damage
Sure.
from whatever his fire damage is.
That's fine.
So does the wall of fire originate from myself?
Correct.
So if I move, does the wall move
No.
with me?
No,
It's
no.
only
It just
from
stays.
where
It
it
just stays
originates.
there. Yeah.
So can I move the wall?
No.
Oh, I can't.
You cannot.
So
It is.
it
It's
stays-
your concentration is to keep it up, not to move it or control it.
So I can't move.
There
the
is a
wall
good
now.
possibility that we can finish this in the next 10 minutes, but we need to keep moving.
Yeah. So
So, Sam, what are you doing?
Casting firewall right on top of that ice wall.
Okay, so this wall will now go, and now you're gonna put it on top of that one.
Let's put it right beside it actually.
Sure, on your side or on the opposite side.
I will put it on my side with the damaging part going towards the dragon.
Sure.
It makes a difference because one side of the wall doesn't actually deal
So it goes Firewall, Ice Wall, Dragon.
Fireball, Ice Wall, Dragon. That's correct.
Okay, sounds good.
So, dealing damage to the wall.
Yep.
So, why is the wall right where it's at right now? It's not doing anything, right? There's no point in that wall being.
It's affecting his ice wall that he created. Which means if that ice wall goes down, everybody can hit it. Including
It's
Sam.
currently affecting it. If he's casting another whatever, it's gonna hit the dragon.
He's casting another firewall, which is the same thing, so he's essentially recasting it to position it in a different spot.
32.
It will not.
You did just enough hit points to take down the ice wall, so the ice wall goes down.
So now it will continue
I'm also
going
going to quick cast.
Quick cast, go for it.
Fireball.
Fireball, go for it. He's gonna do a legendary action right off the bat. Or reaction, my bad, just to automatically save.
It might still be enough.
Could be.
$100 says he's in the double
Let me see how many
digits.
points I have.
$100 says he's in 20s.
Nope.
30s?
Yep.
Oh, still could be enough.
It's right there.
And also with my, I'm assuming every time the dragon goes down a little lower, I get an attack of opportunity.
Nope.
Why?
Because he's not leaving your.
Yes, he is.
Mm-mm.
As soon as he goes underneath that water.
His body's still in front of you.
Correct. His body
Yep.
is still in front of me, but because of the fact that he is going underneath, which will eventually get into a point that he
There will be an attack of opportunity,
That's
but
what
it's not every time he moves.
No.
Yeah.
I'm saying by the time he gets to that point, I
I'm
will
casting
have an
Fireball
attack.
at level 5.
Sure.
You are so generous tonight.
Ends up being 10d6.
Sure.
You're so fucking generous tonight. It's ridiculous. Thank you.
This was stupid.
I know. It is
That's what's
D20.
doing it for you.
Yeah.
He'd be gone. He'd be gone.
3d20. I know. And Juan's the one who rolled all.
I know. What was that?
46 damage.
46
Ooh.
halved. 23.
He's still on. But barely.
Okay. He's looking rough.
Wait, doesn't Harden go?
At some point, yes, and he's on
Doesn't
top
he
of him.
have the
And
removal
Harden
and-
goes next.
Oh,
And-
I'm ready.
And he has advantage because I'm flanking the dragon.
And
technically.
Yes.
also had the immovable
Your
rod
boy's about to
ready.
be a king.
I'm going to enact Fireball's secondary effect.
Yeah, all these giants are gonna come in and Harden's just
Sure.
standing over
You're
the dead
able to
dragon.
cast Firewall, twin cast Fireball, and then reactivate Firewall's ability.
Because Firewall melted the wall that was in between him and the dragon, which opened it up to with him being within 10 feet of the wall, which activates the damage.
Essentially, what it is.
Well,
is
it's whenever he starts in it, which he hasn't started in it yet.
But now he has.
But it's when he starts on it on his turn, which it hasn't started yet.
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah.
No, it says each creature that is within 10 feet.
Yeah. So once his turn starts, he immediately takes that damage.
Yep.
Yep, gotcha.
It starts and ends.
Which is fine because it's Harden's turn now.
Yeah.
So as a
And
group,
he's in.
Hold on,
he is below.
ooh, that was a good one.
Here's my question for you: is it every reaction that he gets to reheal?
No, every turn. It's whenever the next turn goes.
Wait, this boy's rehealing?
Yeah,
The
With
water's
the water,
healing.
The water.
He's bringing it
So
up.
Bruh.
when his turn ended, right, the water started taking effect. So once your turn ended, he gets to roll my multiple
No,
dice,
I
and
understand.
then the D6
I
dice,
understand what you're doing.
and then it just happens at the end of every turn, except for the lair action. He didn't get one for the lair action. Which he just got a 60. He just got a big buff to his health.
Oh, perfect. Good.
The only thing I would say to that is I think it's on the end of his turn, not every turn.
This is something I made.
Oh, this is something you.
Yeah,
just
the water is something I made.
Homebrew.
Yeah. Okay, so it's Hardin's turn. He's got one. He is going to detach the harpoon, like from the gun. He puts in another harpoon.
Oh, shoot it in his head.
He's gonna go for that. Yeah.
Advantage because of flanking.
Funny,
Hey, if he gets a natural 20, that's a natural 20.
So you see as he jumps down and lands right on the neck of the dragon. Takes the harpoon gun, takes it right to the back of the dragon. And then you just see as the harpoon goes through the dragon head down into the
Water.
The water, and you see as it's and then you see as he just kind of pulls to make the head go down.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, the dragon beats him though.
Oh.
So he's not fully down on that. But he is gonna take damage. Okay. That's all the giant's gonna do. Emerald.
Okay. Question for you.
Yes.
Can you use a bonus action as an action and a bonus action, or no?
What?
So a bonus action.
Yeah.
Spell.
Okay.
Can you use it as an action as well as a bonus action?
No.
Okay. Wanted to.
By this point, you notice that the dragon is probably like
right up
here.
Yeah. Okay. How far away is he from me?
If you were to move,
Yes.
40 feet. Because the ice acts as rough terrain.
Okay. Can I use my movement to get up to the dragon? Can I use my flame blade bonus action to cut his head? Or
Sure.
Am I not close enough?
No, I'd say you're close enough.
Okay. So I'll use that at level 4.
Sure.
Advantage again if you have to make it.
Yeah, you're definitely flanked. You got him on all sides.
Okay, so
Top, bottom,
I'm just rolling a melee attack.
around.
Well, what does the spell say? Does it say you make a spell attack?
Melee spell attack.
Yes, then you roll.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. With advantage.
With advantage.
The first one was an natural 20.
Okay.
Then yes.
That's what I said. You said it with advantage. I rolled again.
I mean, that's the point of the advantage to see if you get a natural
you're not
20.
wrong. I mean,
Sure.
I did it.
So roll damage.
Okay, alright, sounds good.
Bless your heart.
Show. So, what is that? 5d6? Yeah.
If you get 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6 on all of them, dude, and you double those, oh my god.
If all of those dice end up 666, you can kill the dragon right here.
Perfect. I don't think it will, but... Yeah, they're not all 6. Wait, I get to roll.
What's up? Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Let's see, 3 plus. And you said double it?
All those dice that you just rolled, double those.
Okay, so 42.
He's right there, isn't he?
Yeah, but he gets his little roll again after your turn.
Okay. You finished?
Yeah.
That was my bonus action. So
Yeah.
what should I do as my action?
Do something
Dude.
big!
I know. I'm looking.
Something you can so you can use that bonus action now again as a spell as your actual action. It's you can't use it as an action first and then use it again. You can use it as a bonus action, but then you can use your action to cast a bonus action spell.
I think that's actually incorrect.
No, it's so when you cast 2 spells, if you're going to use a bonus action as your action, you can
Because
do that.
The only class that's allowed to do that is the sorcerer class because it allows his
That is to if you can use both attacks
Show me
as
the
a
book.
spell. The whole bonus action stuff is you can use a spell as a bonus action, but your bonus action has to be something other than a spell.
If you can show me the book, I'll do it.
Okay.
If that doesn't work, I'm going to use all 3 props of my
Oh,
launch
you
fireball
did. I did.
right
I did.
into the mouth
I think
of
11 and then 8.
And I'm unscathed, which is
Nah, I missed that. That was down to
gosh, we've gotten in worse battles than
That's
what was it? We walked away from something and we were
So-
all hurting bad.
So what it
was that?
says is you can cast another spell as the same turn, except it has to be a cantrip. So that's the only difference. So you can use a bonus action as the casting spell, but your next spell, if you want to use 2 in the same row, has to be a cantrip type of spell. So that means you can do another spell, and it can be a cantrip, or you can just melee attack.
Oh, okay. Well, I still have the flame blade up, right? Because
How
it's
long
an
does it
actual
last?
blade.
I don't know the spell.
How long
What's the
does it
spell?
last?
You evoke a fiery blade in your free hand.
Oh.
The blade is similar in size and shape to a scimitar and lasts for the duration. If you let go of the blade, it disappears. You can evoke a blade again as a bonus action.
That's DM discretion at that point.
So it's the flame blade. It's an actual flame blade. Can I use that as a melee attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
And add a d6 for your flame.
Okay, so just one. Or
Just one.
so
roll the attack first to see if you hit. And then
Advantage.
That's a d8. It's a d8, and then add a d6.
do I add anything to attack?
Yeah, your strength for your.
Okay, 20, not natural.
Yeah, it hits.
And then what am I rolling?
A D8 plus a D6.
Oh, okay, cool.
Plus your spellcaster modifier.
Spell attack bonus.
Spell attack bonus, yes.
14.
Oh my god, it is barely alive.
Yes, you see as it is heaving with 1 hit point.
Oh my god.
Can I kick it in the face?
It is.
Like just slap it. I want to slap it.
It's fine.
You're kidding. I couldn't have rolled an 8 instead of a
Who's
6.
up next?
It's
Yes.
you.
Me?
Come on, Cat.
You can do the damage easy.
The question is, can she hit?
Yeah, please don't hit me.
Advantage. You have advantage on all your
I will
rolls.
tell you right now.
It hits.
What, natural 20?
No,
Natural 19.
Natural 19. Okay, roll damage.
Oops, wrong thing. Oh, I didn't mean to roll. Oh, yeah, I do roll that.
What is it?
I said I have to really pee, but I'll wait until to see if the
15.
dragon said.
15.
You get another attack.
But if I kill it, why do I need to attack it?
You haven't killed it yet.
You haven't killed it
Because
yet.
he rolls after each turn and gets a
Health, so you
Oh,
need
come
to get
on.
it again.
Alright.
Again, advantage on your attacks.
25.
What?
25
25.
hits.
Yeah, it hits.
18 damage.
Alright, go ahead, make it epic.
There you go. Now you killed it. You killed it. Fucking just, you want to hit it in the eye? Hit it in the eye now.
It's
No,
both
no,
eyes.
I need the eye.
Okay, well, you do have to salvage the eyes. That is part of your contract.
Hit them both in the fucking front of the face, or you had the other
So-
arrow
I'm gonna
before.
So
hit
you
it where
know.
it's gonna, like,
So you know,
gush
so that way you guys know,
something.
you need the glands, scales, claws, eyes, horns, and a body harvest.
But do we need its heart? Can I hit it where it's gonna, like, splurt?
Oh, she wants
Hit it in the jugular.
All right, so So
Yeah, that for the jugular.
you
Where it's
see
gonna
as
gush.
you see as
Oh my god.
Harden pulls up on the neck, revealing the neck as you literally go. Yeah, you literally take that
Get your
shot and it just
your
diamond tipped arrows as it
just-
slices the neck of it, and you hit the gland that produces the ice fire,
Alright, go ahead. No,
and it just.
mind you, I'm right in front of this, so I get covered.
Yeah, you do. As you just like, wait, what? And you look, and you just.
That's awesome.
that moment from Carrie where she's covered.
Oh, pig's blood.
And then so with that, the dragon does go down. As you see, as it's like, and just and pat, and he's gone.
He's not gone. He's dead.
We'll have to harvest
Well,
him.
Harden coming in close.
So yeah, he's.
I know, Harden, gosh.
Honestly, though, and I'm soaked. I'm soaked to the bone.
And I'm cracking up.
Oh yeah, she's.
And
lying.
you guys have
like-
successfully killed the dragon, and almost immediately you begin to see as all the ice just begins to melt away.
And there's gold under this ice.
And you see as everybody kind of moves off of the.
So does it have a layer that has any gold in it? Like for would it keep treasures in there?
You know that the treasures are held in the ice below you.
But it's all melting?
It's all melting into this lake.
Wait, what does this mean about the other dragon and the griffin? Are they
You
gonna-
also see that they're melting.
Ooh. Ooh.
Um,
We should pause here.
so you see as the silver dragon finally releases its head, and it immediately locks eyes with Atreya. And she just
They
says,
should be our friend.
I know you.
Oh my god.
So the ice is melting, which means the griffin and the dragon are gonna.
Thank you.
So, I
You know
like.
a dragon?
So I kind of like, and recognizing him, I like recognize like the light I see when I see Bellanews.
Oh, no, I heard.
So I close my eyes and I make a prayer to Bellanews, for guidance because of this connection that I'm feeling with this dragon.
You go to connect to Bellanews, and you feel that you feel a severed connection. And this severed connection, you feel is from the disease that is flowing from the Heliotrix. And you immediately drop to your knees with how sick you become. You've almost become, you get the feeling of alone, like you're lonely, that you no longer have Bellanews by your side.
Depression, full force.
Yeah, depression. And the silver dragon looks at you, and she says, "Do not be afraid. You are weak. We need to make you strong. But he will not help you." And she looks at all of you.
I'm just hacking away at the dragon's neck, thinking it's still alive in my drunken state.
She says, "Atreya, you will die. I would say your last words now."
So
And you get like super weak. Like,
So I drop down to my knees and I'm just kind of overwhelmed with everything that's happened because there was that moment of, wow, we actually survived this
Are
dragon.
you for real about to die?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I'm moving. I'm out of game. I'm gonna be gone for a little while.
so out of game. Lindsay, tonight is Lindsay's last night. She's moving like 45 minutes to an hour away.
Yeah. Very.
So, and just with work and travel is rough. So, but she did say that you will be coming periodically,
Yeah.
depending on
Depending on the days, like if I'm not working, like I'm not working tomorrow. Like the days that I'm not working, the next day I'll come in, but it can't be.
I use my
Yo,
ring of the
That's
living
hard.
wall.
Not prepared for this.
to do what?
I know. I just kind
I
of
want
wanted
to just be in that moment with her.
Sure. You feel dread. Like you just feel
No,
like.
no, no. I understand that. I want it to be more like, if this works, I want it to be like we are in that like
I don't know.
like the in between. You know what I mean? Like you know how me and
I know-
Baltimore
Yeah.
had that. I want that to kind of be the same thing. Like I know I don't know what I'm trying to save her from, but like if you allow
you're trying to at least try and be in that semi point to see if you can do something about it.
Exactly.
And you do see.
I want to be in that limbo enough to be like at least say goodbye.
Yeah, you guys can do that. And the silver dragon says, "I too am dying. I am a follower of Belanus as well. However, I think there may be one final act that I can do for you and for me, if you'll allow it."
What do you suggest?
So you see as like the water is melting, and you see as she kind of goes, finally being defrosted, she kind of goes over and she kind of dives down a bit. And the fact that this little lake could fit a whole dragon, you know that this lake is probably really, really deep, and can hold a dragon. But she comes back up, and you see what looks to be an egg. And she says, will you bond with me, and I can help you ascend spiritually in the times of need.
Yes, I just need a moment to say goodbye.
I will be waiting. As you see, as like the egg begins to glow, and her body just kind of melds into the egg, and the egg grows almost about 2 to 3 times its size.
So I just look at Sam, and I barely know you, but I wish you well, and I hope you find what you're looking for, and take care of yourself. And Emerald, whenever you go back to the Glide Forest, if there's a chance that my sister Giselle is still alive, try to save her, man.
And like for the first time anybody has heard me speak since he died, I say, "You have my word." That's it. I go back into my silence.
Before you can even talk to me, I like run up and give you a big hug, and then I start like crying, and I'm like, "Cass, I can't believe that we let you down," or Trey, I can't believe that we let you down. Like we failed you, and all you ever did was help us, and now look what we did.
I not for a moment feel like you guys have failed me. I feel like for a while I was so lost, and I had no purpose, and stop looking at me. And I felt like I didn't know where I belonged, and I just, Belanus helped guide me to you for the first time. With you all, I finally feel like I had a family again, and I had somewhere where I could be myself, even though we've been crazy up and down, and I guess it's fitting, I found my brother and lost him, and I think that took a toll on me as well. And I'm sorry to leave you guys. I don't want to have to do this, but thank you for everything, Cass. You've been a sister I didn't expect I'd ever have. So I hug her goodbye. I take the bear totem that Rahun had lended to me, and I take the coin that I had with the emblem of the ruins for the Great Barrier dwarves, and and I give that to him as well. And Rahun, even though you're crazy and you piss me off,
I put my hand on her shoulder, and I start to guide you down and sit you into a position that you taught me for meditation. And I hold both your hands, with one with the medallion and one with the bear totem. And I hold your hands, and I start to go into a meditative state with you until you until you start to pass on, and that's when I'll crack my ring so we can be alone in the other side for a minute.
All right.
So did you two say your goodbyes completely? I just want to make sure. Okay, so now you guys, so you're beginning to get absolved into the egg. However, in that process, you almost get stretched out amongst like this thin piece of nothingness, where you can see like Rahun's face, like in like the meditative, like through your eyes, like through the tunnel vision, if you will. However, it just becomes dark around you, like completely dark, and you try to look where you're going, but you just know that you're becoming one with another entity, so to speak. So you don't really know what's happening.
Yeah.
But you see as Rahun, as you're getting pulled through this nothingness, you see as Rahun's also almost following you.
I hold on to both of your hands with the medallion and the totem, and I kind of force the totem into your hand a little bit and let go, and I just look at you in this darkness and I tell you, like, do not be afraid. I've been here before. This is a safe place. You will be reunited with the ones that you love. Trust me, I've seen them. I'm not here to try and convince you to come back or do whatever you want. I'm simply here to let you know that I wanted to say thank you. Thank you for just being my friend when nobody else would. Thank you for taking the time to deal with my assholeness and my anger, my drunkenness and my stupidity and all the wrongs that I've done. But regardless, I would never trade them for the world.
Rahun.
And I will never, ever take this bear totem back from you. This is yours to never forget me.
So I wipe a tear from your face, and I couldn't believe that I'd be able to love you as much as I have, even with everything that's happened. I consider you family, and thank you for protecting me in more ways than one, and loving my brother in a way he thought he couldn't deserve, and just being there for the group and helping us out so much and putting, us above you, and all the betrayal that you've seen and how your whole entire clan has turned your back on you. You were able to trust us, and I think that's just such an amazing quality, and I hope that you continue to be able to allow people into your life and allow love to come towards you, because you have so much to give, and I hope that you'll find your betrothed again, and that you'll be able to meet your child. And take care of Cass for me, okay?
I'll try.
And don't let that old man die again, okay?
I won't. Just thank you so much for everything you've done, Atreya. You mean the world to me, more than you know.
God, I'm gonna miss your stupid face.
I'm gonna miss your stupid attitude. I just give her a big hug. And I let her go.
I'm like sobbing because I always sob. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Atreya.
And I just hold on to the bear totem and then go towards the other pool of the silver dragon.
As you descend into what is the egg, Rahun, you come back and you realize that your hands are no longer in anything. And we are there left with the white dragon, the quest completed, but a friend gone.
I just stand up and I just start screaming, hacking away at the body of this white dragon.
Sure. We will end there for tonight's session. We will pick it up next week. Same time. I have no other plans. You guys keep it epic.